awesome to learn. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Not the panic. Oh, okay, I guess Discord is working. Yay, hello people. Don't worry, it will happen soon. Mark. Oh, and I got a cat. Hello, kitty. Kitty, stop that. Kitty. Hey, it's Sudsy. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome to the party.
Hello.
I think we will be starting soon, but the red text is telling us to panic.
Well, if it's red text, it has to be right.
Ah, yes, the red text is our overlord. It is our prophet of what is to come. And my cat seems to be convinced that I should not be sitting here right now, and instead I should be petting her.
It guides us. It understands us.
No, the red text is, it is the color of blood, which runs through every body.
It
Therefore,
consoles me. It understands. It talks to me. I see red text.
it unifies us all. You know, actually, I'm kind of surprised, though, that I never got an ask about that one gif where Mildred had Undyne's text turn red because she got that angry. I mean, yes, we are literally seeing red, not just on the text, but on the color palette of that Dilbert image. Oh, and now it's orange. Okay then. I guess we can all be unified under our love of citrus or carrots. Yeah. 1 second. It was in, I want to say, part 28. Through the alley. Oh yeah, for the curious, I am currently 102 panels into part 39, which is 3 parts after the trial. You sound exhausted, dude.
I'm a bit over-exaggerating for comedic effect. But I did make it because I was kind of rushing. So I'm only 15 minutes late. That's not too bad, right?
Hey, it could be worse.
I mean, I missed my stop on the bus, and I only was only overshot by one stop, and I only had to walk a little bit. But still, just a lot of little things held me up. I couldn't get food on my way out of the house, so I had to get something on campus. So just a lot of general nonsense getting in my way of being on time.
That's fair. But at least you're here. We can celebrate your grand appearance.
Yeah, celebrate is a word for it. Regret is another one.
Why would we regret your presence? It is the magical thing that brings us all here. Under a sea of sparkle.
Don't regretty or be upsetty. Have some spaghetti.
Okay, you went really robot.
Huh.
Is Sudsy advertising their new AU where Papyrus is Metaton? I'd read that.
I'm sure someone's done it, but I don't think anyone's ever actually done a full comic with that positioning. There are a lot of...
Which is kind of weird, because that actually sounds like one of the ones that could work.
I mean, there's so many ways you could do it. Like, one thing I think would be hilarious is if the quote-unquote EX replacement he was wearing, well, first of all, something like his dating duds, but then also some man-made biceps and stuff, because Papyrus likes to imagine himself buff.
That's so good! Tell me you wouldn't watch that.
And he would have 8 legs because he wants to wear 4 pairs of hot pants.
There you go. See, it writes itself. It just writes itself. Why has no one done this? Come on, shoot. AU Lord, you have the right name for it. You get on it. You have officially been voluntold. Go get on it. Alrighty. Like, literally the only point of the AU is to have Papyrus as Metaton. That's it. Nothing else matters. It's like those AUs that just care about the sans placement, except even more narrow. Like, I didn't even think I could get that narrow, but here we are.
Well, it's funny, it is true, a lot of AUs only care about the sans placement. I think I'm actually an odd case where, yes, there is a lot of Art of Inverted Fate Papyrus, but I actually get a decent amount of attention for the other characters. Except Alfie.
I mean, you're actually, well, I mean, for starters, you're not just some random AU idea that just gets random art. You're an actual coherent story. I think everyone just went quiet because they're letting that burn sink in.
Oh my.
Anyway, now that I'm done with the onomatopoeia, is that how that's word? Is that the word? I'm gonna pretend that's the word.
That's right.
Oh yeah, no, the cooking show is just spaghetti. See, it writes itself.
You could have a show all about puzzles.
It writes itself. Why hasn't anybody done this? Come on, people, get on it. This is so good. Literal gold mine. Come on. Alright, anyway, I'm, too busy fantasizing about Iris.
Iris.
I tried making that work and it missed. Do this junk oh lord, what was I doing? So last time on trial development, something cross-examination. This time on trial development.
Pretty much.
Yes. Nice Dragon
Last
Ball Z
time
voice.
on Trial and Development. It's like Law and Order, except very,
Previously.
very worse.
Previously on Trial Development.
It's also, or it could be like Parks and Rec, except also infinitely worse. It's kind of a lot of different shows, but just worse. But you put them together, and they're still worse. So.
You take the moon, and you take the moon, and
Oh,
you take
Lord.
the moon.
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop. Oh God. We're just
Fed
gonna.
to the rules, and a fed to the rules, and a fed to the rules.
Yeah, this is just gonna be 4 hours of shit posting. That's it. There's not even gonna be any progress. It's just gonna be
Why
jokes.
stop? My whole life has been nothing but that. Why stop now?
What am I doing? I really am just like Space Cadet Menoshe right now.
You're working on cross-examination, and as I recall, last time there was a funny glitch.
What was the funny? Oh yeah, because I kept pushing a bunch of buttons and things fucked up. Excuse me, I'm
Oh my
trying
God,
to watch the language.
It kept playing the audio files, and I was laughing my butt off.
Well, yeah, that's intentional because like it sounded really awkward without a voice line in there. So I just tied the voice lines to it, and turns out when you flip through the pages really fast, that's what happens. I was like,
It's like a real game now.
Kinda. I mean, you could actually play it instead of just flip through text boxes. So there's actually that requirement. We have graduated from glorified video to actual playable. All right, so this.
So we were.
Hold it!
Yep.
Oh gosh, you're giggling.
Well, it's just things behaved exactly as they should have realistically, and they're just weird. Right. I think the problem was that.
So we were.
Hold it!
And just
Hold it!
Yep, that's the problem.
and just.
Okay. So the problem is that I did not correctly tell it to did not correctly set up its not doing the hold it when it's not actually supposed to be in that spot.
Oh.
Cause
Hold it and just hold it.
pretty much. Paths equals speech 100. Yep, pretty much. How do I do that, though? There's no easy way to do that. Okay. Well, first off, I have to recognize that all of those statements are actually useless, so I need to get rid of those. Because now that I think about it, it's not actually doing a darn thing. AU Lord, maybe. Probably. Actually. That was a fun animation to put together.
It was. Menoshe had to make a couple of tweaks, but overall it looks
yeah.
really nice.
The
Shout out to Meryl for making the actual spears, because Meryl did the cool spear thing.
There's a lot of stuff going on outside. There's a bunch of people on the roof of this nearby building, and I'm curious to see what they're doing. So, what I need to do...
The people on the roof are trying to get on top of things.
Probably.
Did you? Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to process.
The people on the roof are
I
trying
got
to
it, I got it. Don't worry, Sudsy. You don't understand. I'm usually the person that dishes those out, so it takes a heck of a hit to get under my skin.
Fair enough.
AU Lord, though, made a good attempt. And, considering there's a bunch of people in, like, the construction, like, neon clothes, I'm going to assume it's not a party.
It's one of them damn New Age parties.
It's the Kool-Aid man. He missed the wall and somehow ended up on the roof.
Oh yeah.
But he can't break through.
He can't break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side.
Now once again you have me picturing Papyrus doing karaoke.
Break on through to the other side.
Regarding Franziska not getting held in contempt of court, I'm pretty sure it's actually like that it's low key said that implied that the judge is also afraid of Franziska and doesn't want to get on her bad side. But I think there is also like in the final case of Trials and Tribulations, there's a replacement judge for some reason. I don't even remember fully, but he actually tries to bring up the whip, but the defense is like, no, okay, the whip's cool. Actually, I'm not gonna fight it, and it's like, and the judge is like, really, and they're like, yep, nope, whip's cool. I don't care, and it's pretty cool. I don't want to spoil it because I don't know. I'm assuming somebody in this stream hasn't seen it, and I feel like...
Well, I think Spookington hasn't played that far into Ace Attorney.
Well, I mean the stream. Like, there is a bunch of who knows who in this, so... You know, not even those just talking, but lurking, because... You know, like, I could do something so like, Snape kills Trinity with Rosebud, and that's, like... gonna get a lot of people upset. That was a joke, by the way. Don't worry about it.
I think it's pretty obvious because I don't think there's anyone named Trinity in the Harry Potter series.
Or Rosebud. That's like 3 different... I don't remember what it is. Like, that's an XKCD comic joke. I can actually pull it up.
Well, I know Rosebud is something in Citizen Kane.
There you go. That's the joke there.
It's the dying words of somebody. I've never actually seen that movie.
Okay, I know Rosebud is something Citizen Kane, and then I don't know what Trinity is, but that's the joke here. Alright, favorite Undertale character? Uh-oh. That means I actually have to think about original Undertale for once. That's a problem.
My favorite is obvious. Asgore is a good pick. That is true.
Audio's character drowns again. Oh my god.
That's mean.
Huh? I honestly, like, it's just been so long since I've actually engaged in, like, original Undertale stuff, and B, I'm just not the type of person to pick favorites too much. I just don't have a preference. It's like just kind of blended together.
Meanwhile, there's me, and my favorite is so blatant that you could see it a million miles away, shouting his yeah into the distance.
It's Underswap Sands, right?
No! I know that was a joke anyway.
Oh, you mean Inverted Fate Sands, right?
Oh gosh.
And now Dork is mad at me.
Not mad.
Just disappointed.
I'm
bless.
judging
Alright, I think what I want to do... Favorite AU besides Inverted Fate? Uh-oh.
Probably Sonic Adventure Grounded.
Hey, you just saying
I
that
mean,
to
you
suck
are
up to
working-
me.
No, I'm saying that that's probably your favorite. But I do like Sonic Adventure Grounded.
I feel like that's playing favorites. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, I think the intent of the question is favorite AU besides one that you're working on, to be fair.
Okay, well, gosh, for me, that's really hard because I like a lot of AUs within, like, the sprite community in particular, like, just off the top of my head, Scramble Saga, Ruptured Tale, Altered Destiny.
Super out of...
Good.
I'm super, like, out of date when it comes to... I don't keep up with it much anymore because I've just been busy and otherwise focused on other things. So, realistically, I don't know. I mean, I've been keeping up with the growth spurt, but that's because it's just short visual comics, and like, hey, that's super easy to keep up with because it's literally just like 1 page at a time, and it's hard to not be kept up with it. So, now I'm pretty sure Modulo... Let's see if this works how I think it does. It probably doesn't, but let's try it. But
Oh yeah, Growth Spurt's a good one. I
yeah.
appreciate the fact that Growth Spurt actually acknowledges Toriel's flaws because
Oh
so many
yeah.
people treat Toriel as this super pure goat mom who can do no wrong, and like
Yeah.
don't dislike Toriel, but I mean for one, she is very much judgmental.
Oh yeah. Caretaker's on the one I've kept up with just because, like, it's the thing with like a lot of Sprite comics. They do like bigger parts at a time, but like the actual like traditional slash digital art comics do it like a page at a time, and that I can keep up with super easy because that's like a minute out of my life at a time. So
So we were.
I feel bad that my updates are so big. It's just like I like to get enough
No,
story content out that it's substantial.
it works with how I think it works better with just how a Sprite comic. I think it's just the nature of the medium, and it's just how I tend to want to consume content. So, favorite
That's
motif,
fair.
golly, I don't know.
Well, I do like a lot of Undertale tracks. I think as far as like full-on songs, I would say Asgore is probably my favorite battle theme, but Spear of Justice is pretty close behind it.
I would have to roll Asgore as favorite motif too. Asgore's like all that stuff attached to it, that kind of whole area.
It's a really well-structured song, and like it really bothers me that like within the music community for Undertale, there's so much focus on AU Megalovanias and AU Bone Trousers. Like there are people who make other songs, but nobody really pays attention to the other tracks for the most part.
I would actually argue that Asgore is the better piece of music over Megalovania. Like they both fit, like they're both good
easily.
and
It's very emotional though.
yeah,
that's the thing.
they both fit but they both do their job really well. Like
Yeah, like Megalo is a good track on its own. My problem is like when it comes to a lot of AU replacements for it, they're literally just Megalovania with a different melody or the exact same instruments and structures. And while you do see some variation, I really wish more people would just kind of tailor their replacements.
I don't know if I want to say Alter Tail here and get booed out, but there is someone who made like a quote unquote megalo for it, and it's actually like it's the same like instrumentation, but it's a completely new melody to it. It copies the
dynamic.
and I think that's super good. Like that's probably a good way to do it. I like it. It's also gets points for not being like it being a completely original melody, which I think is kind of on point for not being attached to anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I think using motif is fine. It depends on the circumstances. Like, the replacement for Inverted Fate does use a lot of light motif, but it also sounds nothing like Megalovania because I was going for a song that would fit the circumstances, which I obviously talk about, because spoilers.
Yeah. Hot take. Megalovania is not a character theme, but instead a situation. It's not a character motif, but a situation motif.
Yeah, it's a situation.
Honestly, I can see that.
Because it has appeared elsewhere, but in other things where it's a character with the full ability to do something good, doing something awful just because they can.
Okay. So in the Halloween hack, like when Megalovania plays, what's been happening is you've basically been tearing this old man's mind apart, and he's done taking it. He's done with it. He's not going to let you hurt him anymore. And that was the original context of Megalovania. It's a song about a desperate struggle to survive. That's what it really is.
I think Homestuck is the big thing that kind of gives me my argument. I don't read Homestuck, but from what I've heard, it's basically just a character just like saying forget it and killing a bunch of people. Like that's my understanding.
I forget the context.
I don't have it. I don't have any context, but I
haven't read Homestuck in so long that I had honestly forgotten Megalovania was in it when Undertale came out.
I never read Homestuck, and I don't intend to, but just because it's so much archive, it'd be so much to read, I'd just lose so much time, and I wouldn't have the patience for it, to be honest.
That's kind of where I'm at, because I got pretty far into Act 6, but then I just kind of got sidetracked by other things, and now if I were to go back, I'd have to start over.
It takes a heck of a lot to make me willing to do a big archive binge. Like, it takes a lot, because I just don't have I personally don't have the patience for it. It is a me problem.
Man on the Internet. We actually have 1 or 2 members of them on our cast.
Yeah, like our
Well-
Nastablook voice actor is from Man on the Internet, Upgraded Moon.
Yeah, I've met a few of them even.
Actually,
And then
there's
a few of them.
it constantly blows my mind how many actually fairly popular people are working on this. Like Scully does like the Twitch archive for like Nintendo Capri Sun and Proton John, and I just watched that so much, and I didn't even know I literally been working with the guy who did it. So that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, my Tumblr has like 1,600 followers, so I guess I'm popular.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, the thing, as far as me using Megalo for Sans in Inverted Fate, it basically boils down to 2 things. 1, the original Sans motif is incredibly short, and while its raining does add a little bit to it, I wanted a little bit more to work with musically so that I could have more varied tracks, but also I tend to use it to showcase the more serious side of Sans' character. Like, the normal Sans theme is his main motif, but for when things get more serious, I kind of either use Megalo or Premonition, but Premonition is also incredibly short. So for me, it's just a matter of picking stuff that I feel suits the characters and the context. Like, me using Beta Undertale for Kara is probably an odd choice because the motif wasn't used in the game, but it sounds nice. I think it suits the way Kara is written in Inverted Fate, and I feel like at least drawing from something that was made for Undertale makes a bit more sense than using something like Megalo Strike Back, which wasn't made for Undertale at all.
No, and I'm pretty sure that one is entirely oh no, it's not Half-Hearted Dreamers. That's the other one that I keep thinking of.
Dreamer Reborn used it.
Dreamer Reborn.
That's the one that.
And I mean, that's
They're-
totally fine. I don't hold it against
Oh,
Fats
yeah, no,
for
it-
using it.
Yeah, no, it was a good
It's
track. It
totally fine.
worked, but I mean, I'm not saying it's anywhere near their fault. I'm saying that's just what happened.
My issue is more the way that the fandom can sometimes take something like Megalo Strike Back being used in one fan animation and declaring that this is 100% canon and that every
Yeah.
AES follow suit. Okay, so for
My biggest
Premonition,
pet
I
peeve is
used
someone
it-
declaring a head canon as actual canon. That is like,
Right.
I will rain brimstone and hellfire on you.
Like for Mania Knights Underfell, like all the music in that was completely original. No, there were no light motifs from Undertale at all. It was completely original. Well, I remember that.
So as far as Premonition, it was in the Snowy replacement, but also I've used the original Premonition a few times in key scenes. Like, for example, when I think I added it to the album where Sans is talking to Papyrus about Flowey in part 10B, and also it plays when he talks to Alphys about Flowey. I think I also had it play in part 6A when Sans and Pap are talking about Frisk and just, how this will cause problems. And then I also used it as temp BGM for the save point room in part 34 when Papyrus noticed Frisk quote-unquote staring into space and got a little curious about it, because even though I mostly associate the song with Sans, it felt appropriate for the context. And sometimes Toby will do stuff like that. Like, he has the Sans theme playing at the snail farm, even though logically it doesn't make a lot of sense. Wow, that was rambly, but yeah.
You're fine. I'm just I'm went into temporary focus mode.
That's cool. Hello, welcome to the chat.
Howdy
there.
doody.
Hello! Let me go through chat, see other questions.
And what am I doing?
And yeah, Inverted Fate has way bigger concerns than a Megalo replacement. Even though I did finish the rough mix of it, I need to refine it, but I'm not really in a big rush to do so because I figure it's going to be a while before we get there.
Oh, hey,
Might as well focus
that's
on
Bench.
the main round. And welcome.
Oh, also,
Bench.
question: favorite Frisk outside of Inverted Fates?
Thinking. Yeah, because I'm really picky with Frisk. Like, I tend not to really care for Frisks that are super duper kind of... I don't know if cinnamon roll is the right term, but the frisks that skew more towards
Goody goody.
like super duper nice without much complexity aren't my favorite.
Goody two shoes. There you go.
Yeah, goody two shoes frisk. I mean, I'm not saying every frisk has to be a jerk. I just prefer frisks that are a bit more balanced, that can make mistakes, that might not always do the right thing. From what I've read of Chocobluke, though, I like their frisk. I'm not super big on frisk not being verbal and just using sign language, just because the game pretty heavily hints that they can talk, but that's just a personal preference, and their characterization, it has a nice balance of sass, and they really bounce off the Terra very well in that comic. Oh yeah, and Frisk being mischievous can be fun. I like what I've seen of what it once was, the reboots Frisk, although I haven't checked the blog in a while. That used to be Unexpector changed before it got a much more reasonable rename.
Yeah, Pat used to always get so mad when people would say it wrong, like unexpected change. You can get so mad about that.
Well, to be fair, people kind of trolled him about it, and I think that was taking it a bit too far.
Yeah, people got kind of shitty about it.
It's unfortunate. Like, I think, for example, I really dislike when the fandom will, like, run away with somebody's AU idea and kind of twist it. Like, Story Shift, it's so hard to escape the fanon for it.
And the fandom also beats jokes into the ground.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's
swapped stories.
I don't even think that's something you can get on Undertale's fandom. I think that's just internet fandom.
It's in every fandom. Yeah, it's just part of internet culture in general. And I mean, I try not to hold it against people, but sometimes it can get a little exhausting.
It is just like, I'm pretty sure just like people, railing on the Undertale fandom didn't realize it's just kind of the bandwagon effect that every big piece of media gets.
Definitely just
Like
Undertale.
when it becomes popular from people that actually like it, then there are a bunch of people that pile in on it because it's the cool thing to be into right now, and then that just kind of gets messy because it's a bunch of people who don't actually really know what they're talking about or actually care that much, trying to jump in and be hip with the kids, kind of.
Yeah, well, like, one thing, I've been in fandoms for a very long time, definitely over 10 years. Probably since before a lot of people in the audience were even born. So it's like, I've seen some pretty crazy stuff.
You think there's 9-year-olds in the audience?
Oh, shoot, you're right.
Hello, 9-year-olds. I'm an adult who says the F word.
Hello, 9-year-olds. If you're 9 or younger, don't actually shout yourself out in the chat because that's not something you want to advertise. Pretty sure that's actually against Twitch TOS.
Yeah, it's against most internet TOS. You pretty much for any website, or you have to give an email address out.
People will lie about their age, though. I know this for a fact because, like, I got on
had
Neopets
an
when I was
ice
in
time
3rd
all
grade,
around.
and I wanted to be able to use the chats and Neomail,
jokes,
so I would lie about my age, and so I have some accounts with fake birthdays.
Oh yeah, no, I have like piles of those.
I just dated myself by mentioning Neopets, though.
I remember Neopets. That was something that I like. All right, I think start of today might actually be installing a plugin for my media player here, because I want to be able to see millisecond time in the thing.
Okay, well that probably won't take too long.
Yeah, no,
then
it
we
shouldn't.
can get back to the cross-examination.
Alright,
yeah,
so open.
With Pacifist Frisk, I feel like there are a lot of ways you can interpret it, though, because you can be a total jerk on Pacifist and still get the proper ending, like, right down to eating monsters to low HP, letting Monster Kid almost fall off the bridge, just, like, you can have a Frisk that's a total jerk, but still doesn't kill.
Plugins and extensions. Oh lordy.
I didn't literally date myself. When I say I dated myself, I mean in terms of, oh, that's dated. Yeah. Inverted Fate Frisk, generally, they want to try and do the right thing, but they aren't flawless. I mean, for crying out loud, they hate Undyne's guts, and they're just, like, flipping sick of her at this point.
And I don't think they're unjustified, is the thing.
Like, they threw a dog at her face, and they enjoyed it, because they're just... The thing is, it's bad enough that she's trying to kill them, but, like, if it was just that, they could at least sort of understand, because, yeah, monsters are trapped underground, etc., etc. The problem that they really have is that Papyrus is getting dragged into all this. Like, I mean, right down to the fact that there was that conveyor vomit hoop puzzle, and she programmed it to have intense gravity to keep Frisk from using their jetpack, but in doing so, Papyrus got stuck on there too, so he had to deal with being thrown around and around the...
I hate this!
Exactly. And, like, Undyne realized it, but if she had gone down to get Papyrus, she and Metaton would have gotten stuck too, so basically, she's so caught up in her goal that she's not slowing down to consider the consequences. And Frisk really hates that. They hate that Undyne is ignoring the fact that Papyrus is very clearly upset just because chasing after the quote-unquote greater good. And yeah,
the greater good.
There is a point, I'm not going to say where they almost do drop that F-bomb. They don't get to say the whole thing, but, oh, they come close.
You
because
flippin' freaking frack.
They reach that level of being done and just really ticked off. It's going to be somewhere in the upcoming parts. But it probably won't be for a while. But suffice it to say, things are going to get pretty juicy once we hit the core.
Here we go. Found the thing. Alright,
Oh shoot, I'm out of water.
I think I figured it out. Okay. Cool. I don't have to... I pushed the wrong button. Okay, there we go. There we are. Simple instructions. I like simple instructions. Is this supposed to just be a drag and drop thing? Okay, I see what's going on here. Where is this other window? I don't care. Alright, so here's the question. Where the heck is my, VLC media player files?
So is the millisecond stuff just so that you can check, like, where
It's
to
for...
cut certain lines of dialogue?
Yeah, it's gonna help me sync audio, because I'll actually be able to tell, like, how long pauses are, or how long a bit of dialogue is. That's the idea.
Favorite non-inverted fake? Asking all the good questions. I really like Scramble Sagas. I think that's probably my favorite, but I also do like the one on flavor text and hard mode. Temipot's got a really good Kara.
Where is my VLC media player? That is a very valid question that I do not have a good answer for.
I like Story Shift Kara. I do really wish the fan-in didn't portray them as like this lazy Sans clone, because even in pre-boot they were really different from the art, which always shows them looking all either lazy or depressed. Like, they had a lot of baggage, but they were a lot more motivated they were a lot more motivated and invested than Canon Sans, and so it just kind of irritates me when people think, oh, this character is in the Sans role. They must be dead inside.
I mean, chill does not equal, chill does not equal, like, lazy. Right?
I mean, I think a lot of it just comes from the precedent set by AUs like Underswap, where, especially for younger users who might not be quite as experienced in the deeper analytical side of fandoms, which I know there are a lot of kids who are, so I'm not saying kids are dumb by any means, but...
Did you hear that, guys? Dork said kids are dumb.
No, I didn't, and I know that was a joke.
You kids are dumb. You all are dumb. You heard me, you damn Generation Zers. You're dumb.
Generation Zeta function.
Kids, get off my lawn.
I mean, my big
damn
thing
kids,
is like...
get off my property!
Hello, Roshi.
Hi, menoshe.
What? Hi.
But, yeah, as far as the whole personality versus role thing, I think it really does just have to do with familiarity, if anything, because it's much harder to accommodate for the character's unique personality and how that would affect the story. Like, realistically speaking, you could swap two characters in a story and everything could change.
Uh-huh.
Like my Kingdom Hearts fix,
I mean,
the only real
that's just kind of like a thing, is that if your story just swaps positions of characters but the story doesn't change, then why are you telling the story? Nothing new is happening. There's nothing interesting.
well, for
We
some
swapped
people,
stories,
you're
told
not
jokes,
dumb.
had an
But yeah, for a lot of people, it really just comes down to wanting to
swapped
draw
stories,
cute art and
told
not really
jokes,
thinking too
had
hard
an
on
ice
complex
time
stories.
all
And
around.
that's a perfectly valid
We
way
swapped
to enjoy
stories,
fandom. It's just
told
not
jokes,
my preference.
had an
So I just tend to
ice
prefer
time all
the
around.
fandoms that do
We
tell
swapped
interesting
stories.
stories and focus on character. Just because I think there's more that you can get out of it in terms of lasting content.
Oh god, how does this work? Uh-oh. Top right,
Ooh.
use
Said I'm drunk,
pattern.
not dumb. I have consumed alcohol, therefore I am drunk.
Sounds about right.
I only consume water.
Lucky. You don't have alcoholism running in
Told
your veins.
jokes, had an we swapped stories, told jokes,
I mean, I do
had
have
an
alcoholism
ice time
in
all
personal
around.
life, I just
We
choose
swapped
not to drink
stories,
alcohol.
told jokes, had
Okay,
an
fair
ice time all around.
I do
We
not
swapped
have
stories,
willpower,
told jokes,
I guess.
had an ice
My
time
will
all
is
around.
made of iron,
We swapped
man.
stories, told
Okay,
jokes,
Iron Will.
had an
I wasn't even imitate Iron Will there, but hey, it works. I don't think I could do an Iron Will voice. I do not have the.
Iron Will, brother.
I have no idea how all of this works. This is terrifying.
I wonder if it would just be easier to go with what you were doing before.
Maybe? Good question.
we swapped stories, told
I don't know what I did.
I don't know what you did.
Here, I'll even mute it so that I don't make the favorite Pokemon, Eevee.
Charizard.
Okay, I say Eevee,
Guess
snap
mine.
pick, but there's a couple other contenders. Empoleon just because of memories.
My weakness is
Dunsparce.
dragons, so Charizard is my OG dragon. Fight me. I know people complain about him being overrated, but I don't care. I think the design is cool and simple, and I'm so happy it got a Mega Evolution to make it relevant.
Yeah. I mean, Charizard's awesome. I mean, ugh.
I have
Well,
no idea what any
Ninja
of this
War.
is.
Looks really needlessly complicated.
It does, it does.
You know, I'm surprised they didn't make a Mega Dragonite. I hope that they do bring back Mega Evolutions, though, because there are so many Pokemon that could benefit from them, especially as the
Bonk
competitive
bonk.
Sorry about
metagame
that.
evolves.
Yeah, my wine glass hit my mic.
Playing video. Oh, it doesn't work with
Sorry.
audio files.
Oh, shoot. Well, I guess it's back to what we were originally doing. Dragonite the Fat Charizard.
It's called I'm going to insist on making this work, gosh darn it.
I actually think that
Come to
Dragonite is
Lagos.
skinnier than Charizard.
I-
I mean, both are kind of pudgy, but Dragonite's got a taller body, at least, whereas Charizard's body is more like a circle.
It could be that Charizard kinda hunches over, so I don't know. I don't know if it's actually taller than Dragonite.
Okay, here we go.
I'm just going off of mental images, not the official thing. Like, I mean, doesn't Charizard kinda hunch over?
Well, Let's Go isn't even a main series Pokemon game. I'm kind of irritated with it, though, just because of how patronizing it is. I mentioned this in another stream, but I really don't like the whole... Oh, you have to have a water or grass type to enter this gym. Just, like, let people at least have the ability to fail so that they can learn and get better. Kids don't need their hands held through every single step of the game.
Fuck, I chose goddamn Charmander in red, and you know the first gym is a rock type gym.
Impressive.
Charmander can't do shit against them.
Okay, so
Wait,
funny
what?
story. In at least one of my runs on either red or blue, when I picked Charmander, I actually did the stupid thing of grinding until my Charmander evolved, either to Charmeleon or quite possibly to Charizard. I just know that I got it to evolve at least once. And yeah, it's probably going to carry into every gym because they're trying to make the Let's Go games casual friendly. And I can
And-
get that, but at the same time, how far do you really need to go to make it accessible to the Go players? I don't think they need to take it that far.
Nigga, I'm casual. I'm effing
I
casual.
mean, casual gaming, it's a way to get people into more advanced gaming. I don't think it should be completely eliminated, nor do I think
Yeah.
it's wrong for people to be more casual. I just don't agree with a lot of the design decisions.
You know what? You know what would really fix this?
Hmm.
All you need to do is a simple difficulty selector: easy, medium, and hard. You have easy.
Thank you.
Yeah, and medium would be like the game from like the 90s, like the game as we remember, and hard would be for the people who want something challenging, and easy would be what they have right now.
Something I really want them to do too in any main series Pokemon game, have an option when you start a new game. I've already played Pokemon before, and you don't
I
have
mean-
to watch the how to catch a Pokemon tutorial.
You know
that they
what's
force on
silly?
you.
You know what's really silly? Black and White
What?
2 had difficulty levels.
It did, and they got rid of them.
But
Yeah,
they were
but
also
I
like
want
locked
challenge
behind
mode.
things, if I
want
remember
challenge
correctly.
mode to come back.
Well, the stupid thing is you can only use
Jokes.
challenge mode if
Had
you've
an
beaten the game
ice
before,
time
which
all
kind of
around.
sucks because that means
Swap
that you have to
stories.
give up all your Pokemon and all this other stuff in order to play challenge mode.
Mhm.
I mean, now that we have Pokemon Bank, that's not as much of an issue, but at the time it was kind of weird. What if the gift Pokemon is missing now?
That
Oh.
Pokemon is a shiny Tentacoil.
Flipping Tanquil.
I was there when that meme happened.
I think I was too, but it's been a long time.
Like, as in, I was on 4chan in that thread.
Oh, dang.
Yeah?
You were at the inception of Tentaquill. You watched it quill its first tent. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Quill its first
Yeah.
10. I love that.
Kinda wish I didn't browse 4chan there, because I've seen some shit.
I
don't
think
like the
I wish I
vibe, but
didn't
I've
browse
seen shit.
4chan. It's just a good sentence in and of itself. Let's
I've
be
never really done
realistic.
much 4chan.
Neither have I,
Yeah,
not
I
for no
know.
reason.
I remember at one point though, on somewhere on a 4chan thread, people got salty that my Kingdom Hearts fic had a ship that's like super unpopular, and it's not even that blatant because it's a gen fic,
Yeah,
but
that's great.
people were like, the author ships Riku and Kairi, that's cancer. Yeah.
I mean, 4chan
Cancer's
is
gay.
never the most intelligent or constructive
know.
place.
I mean, apparently some boards are better than others. Mill said that there are some boards.
This is also what I've heard, to be fair.
Yeah.
The animals in nature board is chill as fuck.
It's a lot of the big boards that are the problem. Like,
Yeah, well, like B.
mhm.
Fucking
is-
Pole and fucking B, that shit's cancer, nigga.
Yeah, but
Sorry about the cussing, I'm drunk.
yeah, stop saying
That's cool.
cancer.
Yeah. Stop
Okay.
saying B.
Okay.
Stop saying the letters of the alphabet.
Alright, D.
Alright. Okay. I think where
What
I'm
you doing,
at.
Adam?
What am I doing now?
Yeah?
Good question. I'm trying to get to that mental part.
Deep dop deep doopity doo.
I don't know why, but I feel like a little dizzy.
Do you have fluids?
I,
You're
I,
running out of fluids!
I had a nice tall cup of coffee before I left home.
You need to get more fluids!
I probably
Fuck,
do.
I could go for a fucking cup of coffee right about now.
A cup of coffee!
Sudsy, are you sure you're not the one that's intoxicated?
Intoxicated!
Nigga, we both had beers.
We've had enough beers for everybody!
Gargoyles. Gargoyles easily. Good cartoon, top tier. Go watch it. I can't think
Yeah,
of many cartoons
yeah.
that have reached the same level of quality. I think the only other real contenders that come to mind are Avatar: The Last Airbender. Well, Transformers Prime has pretty good story quality. I've heard really good things about Young Justice, but I haven't actually seen it yet. Shame on me. I really like Voltron. That's another good cartoon. I avoid the fandom though because the Voltron fandom is terrifying.
I've heard shit.
People get so invested in their ships, but that goes for any fandom.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that there's a lot of people in that particular fandom that will go out of their way and like harass voice actors for not making their favorite ship canon.
The fuck? Okay, has anyone tried to, like, do something like put a needle in a cookie and feed it to, like, an artist?
What?
That happened in the Undertale fandom.
Yeah, I heard about that. I just think it's really messed up. Like, don't get me wrong. I think there are some ships that are not so good and other such things. It's just that even if a ship is dealing with issues that are like inappropriate or tasteless, you gotta understand that going out of your way to attack someone over it is taking it way too far. I think the best thing you can do is just like tell people that their ships make you uncomfortable. Ask them to tag it. Just be polite. Don't like attack them because, like, for example,
Breaking
some
news, being
people
polite tends to get people to listen to you.
Exactly. Well, like, for example, when it comes to ships like, oh gosh, so Franz is a very contested ship. I don't personally like it for the whole age gap thing, but there are a lot of children who ship it, and you gotta understand that with kids, they generally aren't going to be as worried about the more ethical problems. Like, when I was in the Kingdom Hearts fandom as a young teenager, there were so many people who shipped Axel and Roxas even though Axel is an adult. And it's just
Yeah, that
kinda
one
like,
always made me. I was like,
I didn't like it, but at the same time, it's just
raised
listen.
eyebrow.
The best thing you can do is just communicate. Just try and tell them, hey, this is a ship with an adult and a minor, and some people might find that uncomfortable. Could you please tag this at least? And
We must have talked about this on every stream at this point.
yeah, sorry, I got off track. But anyway, favorite anime. Ooh, that's a tricky one. I really like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Same! Big fucking same! I love that anime.
Are you
That's
okay?
definitely
I'm fucking drunk,
Oh
nigga.
God, Ants of the Wise and Sora. Someone actually roleplayed Sora and Emperor Palpatine on this one website, and it's become a meme because it was so disturbing. It was very, very
Sorry.
odd.
His horrible flabby body. Ugh.
But yeah, other than Full Metal, I really am liking My Hero Academia, but that's probably what a lot of people are saying. JoJo is definitely good. I'm glad we're finally getting part 5.
I need to watch that. After I finish this VN, I'll watch it.
Princess Tutu, it's an older anime, but that one's really good.
I know that one, yeah.
I
know
like
of
the
it.
English dub. It just had a really good cast. Code Geass isn't too bad. There are some things that might make a few people uncomfortable, but I was pretty engaged watching it.
One that I like, it's on the really lighthearted side, but Azumanga Daioh.
Oh yeah, I've heard good things about that one.
Yeah, I watched that like years and years and years ago.
Madoka
Yeah.
Magica is another one that I'm sure a lot of people have gushed about, but I thought it was interesting. I binged the only season in one sitting when I was in high school, so that was a thing.
I have not seen the movies, but I've seen like the TV series. I don't know.
Rebellion is kind of controversial. I won't go into why because spoilers. Definitely one of the more iconic ones I've watched, Gurren, of course, because that's like one of the big Gainax anime. People actually get so confused about Inverted Fate Mettaton's sunglasses. Like, people assume that they were inspired by Dirk Strider, and it kind of makes me sad because...
Well,
it's
I
like,
always thought they were inspired by Kamina. That's right, isn't it?
yeah, they were inspired by Kamina.
Yeah.
It's just like... It just makes me realize, oh shoot, this anime came out in like the mid 2000s. Holy crud!
Yeah, I
Love that
saw
anime.
an episode of that here and there.
I watched the whole thing. It was definitely one of my gateway animes, I guess. Even though I kind of casually watched anime before. Cause yeah, before I really got involved in internet fandoms, most of the anime I would watch is stuff that I would see on like Cartoon Network, WB, really bad dubs a lot of the time. These days though, like I've gone back and watched Digimon in Japanese. Every series up until the first Cross Wars. I think I got partway through season 2 of Digimon Cross Wars, but then I just kind of lost interest.
I'm not even kidding. I don't watch anime all that much, if at all.
That's fair.
But I do have an answer to this question. That is Mob Psycho 100, because it is the anime that when my brother would put it on when on the living room TV, I would actually be invested in it. So that is the current winner, if only by default.
I've seen a few episodes, and it was very entertaining. I need to really sit down and watch more, because I've heard very good things. I just got sidetracked by other series, like Little Witch Academia. I kind of fed through on Netflix, because I think I was feeling a bit sick, and so I just did what I do sometimes, where I'll just lie down and marathon a series. Magi is an anime I really like, and I'm so frustrated that we never got a season 3. I really need to go back and read the manga for that, because the anime is probably not going to continue. Also, yeah, I like Star Wars. I'm not like a super hardcore fan, but I've watched the movies. I haven't seen like the prequels in a very long time, so I don't know where I stand with them. But I did rewatch the original trilogy a couple years back when The Force Awakens came out. Bad anime that boy. That's a little harder. I mean, it's fun to make fun of, like, bad anime dubs. That's kind of what inspired that whole, back in part 14A, the whole riffing on badly dubbed anime. That had a bunch of references to 90s anime dubs, like Dragon Ball Z's whole thing about being sent to the next dimension, and parachutes and all that
Being
stuff.
sent to the next dimension.
Like, the original DBZ dub is just so full of stupid censorship that it's kind of beautiful. I think it even tops 4Kids censorship, because, I mean, the flipping, too bad it's Sunday, those buildings wouldn't have been
Hold on.
tomorrow.
Too bad it's Sunday. Those buildings would have been filled up tomorrow.
Yes, you do the Vegeta voice very well. It's just, that was a very interesting era of anime, because that was back when censorship was, like, super huge. And nowadays, I'm glad that you're getting more accurate dubs, but what really frustrates me is that dubs for kids still tend to do all the weird things, like Americanizing everything, and it's just like, I think kids are a lot more aware of other cultures than the media executives give them credit for.
Well, to be fair, when I was growing up, I didn't know what a sushi was or a rice ball was.
True, but I feel like it could be a way to educate kids. Like, ABC Family, back when it was Fox Family, had this block of anime called Made in Japan, and like every time they'd cut to commercials, they'd have little facts about Japanese culture. And I thought that was cool.
Why not just do that in general? There you go.
Well, 4Kids is a hilarious example, though, because at one point they wanted to rename Tokyo Mew Mew to Hollywood Mew Mew because they thought kids wouldn't know what Japan is.
So basically, every child is a bigoted xenophobe.
Not bigoted, just an idiot.
Well,
Every child is a moron. Yeah, that's perfect.
Well, also,
Yeah,
4Kids
totally.
had this habit of removing text from signs because they thought that kids didn't read. So yeah, even,
Be right back.
even
that
when
was not the case for me as a child. I read a lot as a child.
Even when signs were written in English, they would paint away the text on the signs. They did that in Sonic X.
And then, John, who could forget? Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Yeah, I mean, that's just... Actually, that fooled me as a kid. I legitimately thought those were donuts. And so when I saw another anime dub that actually called them rice balls, I was so confused.
They also called them popcorn balls at one point, and I thought, huh.
And then
That
in another point in the 4Kids dub, they actually do call them rice balls. And then in another episode, they censor them into sandwiches.
Sandwiches, rice balls, popcorn balls, monkey balls.
I think at one point hamburger. Static.
Impressive because the microphone was muted. Apparently, yes, static. Huh. Hello?
Actually, I think popcorn balls are an actual thing. I feel like I may have had.
Oh, they are. They sell them all over the place here. I mean, when I was a kid, I thought, hey, those do look like popcorn balls. They are popcorn balls. They just have a black thing on them.
Okay, so Sudsy, here's a cute little idea. So, like, your papyrus voice has sort of a slight accent to it, and then we have Asgore, and Nifty gives him a slight accent. What if Papyrus started talking all sophisticated because Asgore?
Now, I don't know about you, but I am a man of class, a highly sophisticated aristocrat. I have only the finest taste.
Oh my god. Amazing. Well, it's funny too, because, like, our Kara voice, even after we replaced the previous actor, still kind of has that sort of pretentious edge, which I love because that's always what I had in mind when writing Cap's dialogue. Just this kind of dry, snobby sort of voice, which is surprisingly uncommon for Kara voices. I don't know, maybe my interpretation's just weird. But everyone's free to have their own headcanons anyway.
This outfit is fabulous.
Oh, wow. Playing Duke Nukem at age 4, that's pretty hardcore.
When the only thing, I think I played Killer Instinct when I was like 5 or 6 years old.
I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer when I was in like 4th grade, but my mom got kind of worried when season 6 came around and it started getting more sexual.
Oh, sorry.
Papyrus with the accent really piled on thick. I don't even.
Now, I don't mean to be rude, human, but I do believe it's time for tea.
My God.
Oh, you want, okay, my Papyrus voice kind of has a really thick accent. Okay, let's see here. Just give me something really fucking ridiculous to say, I'll do it. I mean, I could just say that one thing that I said. I mean, okay. Okay, fuck, here I go. I went to the nail salon yesterday and fuck.
I went to the nail salon yesterday, and let me tell you, I realized I don't have nails.
Okay, that's better than what I was gonna say.
That's amazing. I'm too easily amused, though.
I went to the nail salon, and then I realized, Despacito.
Oh, no. I'm not going to get mad. I'm just amused. Gosh, so complete random side note, I have made so many new overworld poses for Frisk just for parts 37 through 39. Like, even today I was working on some panels, I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a new pose for this, and it's just like, it doesn't stop. I keep making more work for myself. Which is my life coming
They
to.
don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
And they don't stop going either.
Okay. So, what are we working on now, menoshe?
I should talk with my microphone unmuted.
So, what is the current focus of
I'm actually a little distracted by other business at the moment. I'm actually going to be home alone next week because the rest of the family's going on a trip, but I volunteered to stay back because I wanted to work on this. Plus, it works out because someone need to house it anyway. Someone need to house it anyway,
yeah.
so works out
That's
anyway.
fair.
But yeah, I'm trying to figure the details of that. Streaming might be awkward because I'll have to be at home the whole time and can't go to campus. So see how that works out.
How bad is the connection there?
It's pretty impressively bad. I'll see what I can do, but it might just have to be no stream and just working offline for a week. Well, I mean,
Fair.
offline is
I mean,
in
if that's-
no streaming, but I can probably do the voice call still. We'll figure it out
we
when we
could
get
do
there.
the screen share?
I don't know.
With
I
the
don't
screen
think so.
sharing?
I don't know about screen share, but like just voice. I don't know. I'll figure
Okay.
it out.
Okie dokie.
That is something
Actually,
I'll...
it's funny.
Okay, bud.
I think actually Papyrus, Undyne, and Frisk all have more poses than Canon Metaton now because Undyne's got a ton of poses. Just for the interlude, I made new poses for her little nervous breakdown. The whole everything is fine bit where she's just freaking out. And I gotta say, I didn't expect everything is fine to turn into arc words when I started this comic, but they kinda did.
Everything is fine. Nothing is wrong with this situation.
I need to double check if Papyrus has said that yet, because I know that Frisk has said it, Undyne said it, I think Burger Pants has said it. Speaking of which, Burger Pants stuff is done, but won't be showing until after the trial. I actually have 2 parts completely finished after the trial, and I'm partway into the next part, which I actually may end up having to split part 39 into 2 parts, just looking at the script compared to the current amount of panels.
So, Mano, I'm curious, what exactly is going on here? Like, I'm not much into coding, but I know a little bit about it. What exactly is going on here. Or nah.
My microphone is muted. I keep flipping it
Okay.
up to take a bite of my food, and then I forget to take it down.
It happens.
But right now, what I'm doing is making like choices, like kind of generalizing the code for that.
I see.
Yeah.
You're making like what happens if the player chooses this? What happens if the player
Well, no,
chooses
like
that?
the actual meant like you know, like, do you think this testimony is important? And then, like, yes, no choice, like making the code for actually picking yes or no a bit more streamlined.
That's fair.
So it's much easier to work with later,
Oh,
right?
right, because on the line where he presses about the bit about what they were doing with the snowman, that's
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I think
okay.
this is text for paragraph. Yep. I want
I'm
it
just
to
curious,
be.
like-
I think that works. Is that working here? I think that's it. I'm gonna pretend that's it. Let's see if it works.
All right, is this time to unmute then?
It's not gonna be anything impressive. I don't. It's just trying to figure out little bits of detail. So I think where I go, as I want actually choice 1, I believe is the correct way to put that in. And I want jump last. Hello, caps lock. Jump last. And a jump last. Oh, wait a minute.
Caps Lock loves you.
That's right. I need to put in the transition to the. Ooh,
Oh,
hello.
shoot. Gotta mute.
Hmm. Alright, here's where the testimony will update.
Alright, I have returned from phone call.
Alright. Set that current script object to the new thing. So in theory, this should make it so that it updates the testimony and then jumps back to the new testimony chain. Let's see if it does. Update code. Update code.
IRS. Eh.
Let's see if this works how I hope it does.
Also, kudos to Tile for trying to sort out all the leitmotif I use in Inverted Fate music.
So we were.
Hold it! And just what were you doing with the snowman?
Swapping stories, telling jokes.
Showing off my hat!
Hey, that's broken.
Look at them more.
And that broken. Okay, let's go fix those. I forgot about those problems.
What problems? Oh, Icecap's mouth wasn't animated. Okay. Oh, Shelldrake's broken again. The scrolling. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. Oh, whoa. Hi.
Oh, it's the wrong number. The wrong number song.
I'm pushing
We're
my-
very, very
I was
sorry
pushing
that
my-
we got it wrong.
I used push to talk on my desktop, and I was trying to push that button as I was working on the code, but it's not a. It was just kind of messing.
Oh my
Today's
god!
just
Oh my
interesting.
god! Sheldrake is Italian. He has to be bouncing around whenever he's talking.
Oh my gosh.
He has to. He's just gesturing wildly.
So does Childrake like to eat them, calzones?
He could eat 3 calzones in one sitting if he really wanted to. Ice Cap's face!
Sudsy, your reactions are priceless.
He's so cute! And Childrake's like, Nani?
Worth it for Sudsy's adorable reactions to expressions on sprites. That's it, that's the stream. Sudsy being Sudsy.
Pretty much. Okay, I think that made things function. Maybe we'll find out.
So we were chilling.
And just
I'm
what were
so
you
glad though
doing
that the
with the
reception for the
snowman?
trial has been so positive.
Swapping stories, telling jokes.
Showing off my hat!
Almost fixed.
Look at the moron.
Okay, that's the wrong voice line.
Resisting urge to make joke. Resisting urge to make joke.
That face mixed with that voice. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so Juddy would kill me for this. So if he's from the underground, would that mean he's from down under?
It's me, Tildrake. Here's my brother, Luigi.
Okay, I think I fixed it all, finally.
So we were chilling up on the Snowden.
Hold it! And just what were you doing with the snowman?
Swapping
Just seen
stories,
the last
telling
thing he sees
jokes.
before he
Showing off my
dies.
hat.
You know,
He's seen Aaron flexing.
Does it really matter? The point is, they're the victims here.
Papyrus, do you think this is important?
No!
Oops.
Oh. Luigi is Snowdrake, oh gosh.
Victim typo.
Yep, caught that too.
Yeah, it's apostrophe S. That's possessive, and it's not.
Yep, I
possessive.
caught that. I caught that. That was my fault.
Yeah.
That's the power of grammar!
Oh my God! Somebody needs to pet Snowdrake.
Snowdrake needs hugs. I mean, his dad doesn't appreciate him. He's being strung along in this gang trying to look cool. He's just had a rough
So we
day.
Whereas
Just
Tildrake
what were
thinks
you
he's an
doing
OG,
with
but
the
he ain't
snowman?
nothing.
Tildrake tries way
Swapping
too hard.
stories,
He really
telling
does.
Yeah,
jokes.
exactly.
Showing off my
He's
hat.
some hardcore badass, but he's just.
Does it really matter? The point is, they're the victims here.
He's a wet noodle. He's a
Papyrus,
wet
do
noodle.
you think this is important?
Undyne's just not having it.
We're making progress, people, slowly but surely.
Yep, pretty
It's
much.
going to happen. We're going to make the
Oh my God! Ice
So
Cap's
we were-
talking animation when he has that shock face.
And
Making
just
me
what
want
were
to
you
throw
Oh,
doing
yeah,
with
up.
the snowman?
This is blatantly based on the Ace Attorney
Swapping
series
stories,
because that was
telling
kind of the whole
jokes.
inspiration.
Showing
for
off my
this.
hat.
you know, the usual.
Does it really matter? The point is, they're the victims here.
Papyrus, do you think this is important?
No!
Ow.
No.
Darn it. I got it backwards.
Alright,
I got it backwards.
it happens. Oh, I see. Well, this is nice though, because once this functionality is done, I'm guessing it would be applicable to other multiple choice.
Oh yeah, that's why I updated it to be more generalized and stuff.
Because I know there are points where you have like more than two choices.
Oh, no, that should still be okay. Maybe.
Yeah, like in part 2, there's a point where
So
I
we
think
were-
you're given at least two choices to do something. So just a heads up. And Sudsy knows. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. He knows.
Are you okay?
Oh,
Welcome,
you're
Tim.
gonna love it, I promise.
It's amazing.
You're gonna love it, man.
excited. There's something that comes up in the second part of the trial that's just beautiful. I
I
don't want
just
to
love
spoil
so
it.
much.
He's so happy about it. It's adorable.
He's kind of scaring me.
I am a passionate man about very few things, and this is one of them, okay?
I'm so excited for when we get there, but that's going to be a while because I don't think it's until one of the very last testimonies.
I'm okay.
I don't know if I believe you.
Everything is fine.
Ba-doop-ba-doop.
Lip-a-dip-a-dip. Flip-a-dap. Okay, I think the Sudsinator has children. Like children. Are you? Oh, that's because it's when you add the statement,
Yep.
right? Okay.
And I'm gonna start just making it so that it since I already have a variable that's like, hey, this is how many different statements are in this piece. I will I'm just gonna make it so that it there's a different animation set for varying numbers of pages. I don't know how. Do you offhand? You probably don't, but do you know offhand how many, like, the maximum amount of statements there are going to be in the testimonies?
You know, why don't I pull that open real quick, because I think that is a good thing to keep in mind. I will pull up both scripts for the trial and pair. I'm trying to think how many statements get added to this testimony, because I feel like that would be the... Okay, so just the one. Right. Cool. That is...
Yeah, there's a few lines that I just love the delivery on, and I think Meno, if Meno finds him, he might laugh, but I'm not sure. There's a line that references Jerry that honestly, well, Dork laughed at it.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dork laughing is not much of an accomplishment.
Hey.
I mean, you're allowed to complain when I start being wrong.
Okay, so there's 7 initial statements for the team.
I believe the correct follow-up to what I just said is "come at me."
Oh, sorry, I just got sidetracked.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just trash talking.
Rude.
Yes, rude. What about
If you want to come at me, bro, you got to take me to dinner first.
No, thanks. No, thanks. I'm okay.
Okay.
I like you as a friend,
okay.
Sudsy.
It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're still my friend, man. It's okay. It's okay.
I am still not convinced that...
okay!
I am not convinced that Sudsy's supposed to be the one that's drunk.
It is so okay, man.
Okay.
It's okay. Hey, you know what state you are? You are the state of Oklahoma, because it's okay. You're okay. Everything's okay. Everything is Oklahoma right now.
We found our raid message.
Okay.
Everything is Oklahoma. Oh boy.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just like, oh, it's only gonna go downhill from here. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm almost done for the first testimony.
I love you, Sudsy. Platonically.
And romantically.
No.
Okay. Doodly doodly doo. Doodly doo. This.
I don't know what alcohol was in the mix when we started. I don't know what happened. I'm not questioning it.
Okay, I think I see why I thought there was another testimony line added to the first one. It's because of another branching choice that's... Okay, so on to the next testimony. I will count how many statements are in it for you.
I'm gonna make like 4 to 8 to start, maybe 4 to
3, 4, 5. Okay, witness 2 starts off with 5 statements in their testimony.
Cool, that's good. I'm going all the way down that far. I'm basically just like, oh wait, maybe I should just make it so that there's a different, so there is just one for each amount of statements instead of like having it like on a testimony by testimony basis. I'll just have it so that there's animation sets for each number of statements. And then
that's fair.
I'm gonna go down to 4, I think, and that's a good starting point.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I have to go above. My big concern is if I have to go up above 8.
Let me just go down to the other testimonies and let you know, because I got done with the second witness, which is the end of part 1. So let me go to first testimony, witness number 3.
Part two.
Oh yeah, part 2 is going to be the fun one.
Part 2?
Yep. If my browser would
Sudsy knows where this is going.
Oh, Sudsy knows many things. He is Sudsy.
I think he got the
gosh.
SpongeBob joke that I'm putting down here.
Oh boy. Ah, come on! Don't do this to me, Firefox. I believed in you. I trusted you.
Your first mistake was
Why?
believing in Firefox.
Okay. Oh gosh, this gag. Ah, that's great. Okay. Okay, ignoring the gag. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got a testimonial with 5 statements
I'm not even kidding. I only am worried if it's above 8, so...
Okay, then I will go to all the...
That is the only concern.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna scroll through then.
Sorry.
You're fine, you're fine.
Sorry I'm quiet, I'm just trying to go through these statements.
Is Jerry a witness? No, no. Papyrus would take the loss instead of cross-examine him.
But he believes in Frisk. He's got to do his best for Frisk. Even
I
if it
think
means
Frisk would
dealing with
accept the loss if it was Jerry at the stand.
Oh gosh, angry Undyne over in this testimony. Okay, onward with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Bark,
okay,
bark
so that's
is angry fish.
Okay, so second testimony from that witness is 8 statements. Okie dokie. Go to the next witness. And let's see if statement to this one because I know you're concerned about it going over 8.
Yeah, that is like the singular concern. Because then I have to mess with how the thing is formatted a bit.
So we were chilling
Not
and so
they're guilty.
Whoops.
You alright, dude?
Yeah.
Don't die.
Depression makes me cough, apparently. I don't know.
Okay, I see what's going on. Oh, okay. So that one doesn't have any extra statements, I don't. So I guess that leaves 2 testimonies after that. Five. Okay, that's fine.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back. 6 statements. So that's still within the. Okay,
Hello,
yeah, I don't
Jesse
think it
boy.
goes over. I don't think it goes over 8 lines, so I think we're good.
Good, I like that.
So yeah, that's our upper limit for our testimony lines. Yay.
I think this is what I want to do here.
Oh gosh, Buff Jerry.
so we were
Yeah, I don't think Mettaton would
Just
want
what were you
Jerry
doing
on the
with
witness
this
stand because it already kind of
Swapping
takes the
stories,
ratings
telling
during
jokes.
tournaments and doesn't
Showing
find
off my
it
hat.
to make their-
You know, the
Jerry
usual.
isn't good for business.
Does it
that's a
really
fact.
matter? The point
Yeah,
is,
no,
they're
it's
the victims
definitely
here.
a rating.
Papyrus, do you think this is important?
This testimony is
Oh.
pivotal. It could change everything.
What
Even
happened?
the meaning of
I forgot
life
to make
itself.
this line is so good. I'm sorry.
Very well. Witnesses, Please amend your testimony.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden Forest, just hanging out with our good pal, the Snowman.
I'm a dumb. I forgot an important part of functionality.
That line, yes.
I need to make it so that part of this is that it sets the... It needs to set last par to last par mod 1.
That line was really good though, Sudsy. Well done.
Mm-hmm. That is top tier.
And this is why Sudsy is a great papyrus. Yeah.
He is the great papyrus.
He is.
Jokes.
He really is.
And I'm glad that we haven't had any real complaints about our cast not fitting popular headcanons, because I've seen people do that with other projects. So I'm glad that all
they
the
just
viewers
fear me. Like they think if they cross me, they're gonna get the thunder. It's just sheer force of... Obviously, it is my fault and nobody else's. It is all thanks to me.
Meadow is the MVP, making the trial for you and me.
Hey.
Oh, hey, we're at over 1,000 views on the teaser.
There you go.
Still not...
I
crazy
feel
lot, but
famous!
still pretty admirable. You're famous indeed!
Did you put ads on it?
Sir.
No, the Fire Globe account isn't monetized.
Yeah, I was like, I heard something about ad revenue. I was like, what? Huh?
Yeah, no, we don't want to monetize the trial because there have been so many people working on it, and it just doesn't seem fair.
I mean, you could split the money 20 ways and give everybody like a quarter.
Yeah, like that's a big concern. Is like it would be a logistical nightmare.
And I also just think like there's so many different people on it that it's like everybody getting a fair share would pretty much like make it not much of anything. So
yeah, I mean this is a laser. Oh yeah, I saw the promo, but let's try not to say too much about it because some people might not be caught up on Steven Universe or the promos involving Steven Universe. I just want to be respectful to all viewers because spoilers are serious business.
Yep.
And I mean, I am excited. I just wish Cartoon Network wouldn't do the bomb form and just let it air weekly. Because hiatuses suck. Fortunately, some of the other shows I'm following, like Tangled, are off hiatus, and the new Tangled season opener was very good, so yay! But no new Miraculous Ladybug yet. Oh, and the new DuckTales is also very good.
DuckTales.
Also off hiatus. They actually made Webby into a likable character, and one of the best characters on the show. And David Tennant does a fantastic job as Scrooge. Like, dang.
Yeah,
I say that's no surprise.
I think I actually said this yesterday, but I think the Steven Bomb format, like, if you think of it less as just, like, severe delays between episodes of the season and more as a bunch of smaller seasons, it kind of makes more sense with how they're doing it. Like, instead of making, like, 13 episodes over the course of a while and then doing them weekly airing, they do, like, 5 episodes over a few months and then air them weekly. So it's kind of...
I think the main...
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it kind of makes more sense when you think about it.
I mean, I get
not
what
saying
you're
it's right
saying.
or wrong.
So we were...
Well, I mentioned this in another stream, but
Just
it works
what
for
were you
shows
doing
with longer
with the
episodes
snowman?
because the episodes are a bit meatier. But when your episodes are only 11 minutes,
Swapping
I feel
stories,
like it creates
telling
more
jokes.
of a...
Showing off my hat!
You know, the usual.
Does it really matter? The point is, they're the victims here.
Virus, do you think this is important?
This testimony is pivotal! It could change everything! Even the meaning of life itself!
Very well. Witnesses, please amend your testimony.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden Forest, just hanging out with our good pal, the snowman.
Why do things stop working? Uh-oh. Interesting.
Oh, Metatron's name.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know why it does that.
So are you trying to make it so it cuts to the newest line rather than starting from the beginning?
No, I'm trying to make it so that it actually correctly goes back. It's being odd.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it's doing, to be honest.
Yeah, hiatus is basically like Inverted Fate right now is on hiatus because the trials development. I'm not saying that to make you feel bad.
I know you're not. I'm kind of laughing to myself because I feel bad.
Well, think of the end result. It will be marvelous, fabulous, brilliant.
Why does this?
That is a good question. I like them both, but golly, that's hard because they're both very likable characters for different means. Though I definitely don't like Chloe. Chloe just makes me very irritated, and I'm glad that she's at least doing a little better. But it's gonna take a while and a lot before I even consider Chloe being a likable character. I do like Alia though. He's alright.
I'm gonna do this so I have a better visualization of what's going on.
Alright.
There we go.
I'm sure there's at least one person on the internet who likes Chloe. And
exactly one.
I mean,
Chloe from Life is Strange?
No, Chloe from Miraculous Ladybug.
Oh, okay, I don't know if you're talking about that, okay.
It's just bound to be a thing. Because there are people who will, like, defend even the most despicable characters and say that they're just misunderstood and they didn't do anything wrong. I'm sure there are people who will even defend, like, gosh, I'm trying to think of a really good example of a character that is, like, super duper beyond redemption.
Firelord Ozai.
Dolores Umbridge.
Voldemort.
Those are all very good choices.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
honestly
throw that right out there.
Shao Tucker.
Honestly, even with like Snape, who I know is a pretty popular character, I have trouble really forgiving the dude because of how awful he was to people like Neville. Like
he was an abuser.
Very much. And whatever his motives were, I just am not chill with that. It's kind of like I'm a big Flowey fan, but I totally acknowledge that Flowey's done some really bad stuff, and that's so interesting to me. Just the fact that
anybody
he's such
see
a
that?
wicked little weed.
Oh. So what? Okay, hold on.
The Ultimate Custom Night. I'm definitely intrigued. Didn't Scott decide last minute to add a whole bunch of new characters?
Oh my god. Sorry, something happened.
Rip.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden Forest. Just.
So anybody see the problem here? Anybody see the problem? When the
was it one of the checkboxes?
When you catch up with where the stream's currently at, you'll see what I mean.
Oh, okay.
So here is my question.
Oh, the little bullets aren't visible.
It's because it's not changing the direction for some reason. Oh, it's because I have it on the wrong thing.
Oh, it's okay. You didn't mean it.
She's having bad day.
So we were.
There it is.
So
fixed it.
And just what were you doing with the snowman?
Swapping stories, telling jokes.
Showing off my hat!
You know, the usual.
Does it really matter? The point is, they're the victims here.
Papyrus, you think this is important?
This testimony is pivotal! It could change everything! Even the meaning of life itself!
Scotch is something
Very well.
else.
Witnesses, please amend your testimony.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden
Other
Forest,
errors?
just hanging out with our good pal, the Snowman.
Okay, it got better, but
Oh,
something
that
still
might just
broke.
be the stream feed. The text isn't actually glitching in the game itself. Oh, you mean the Mettaton thing, probably.
Why are these not executing? That is the question. So when it jumps, when it does jump last, it should. Okay. So we open this up and we need to look at the global values because those are the big things here.
So we were
Hold it!
Winston goes to
And
1.5.
just what were you doing with
Yeah, I don't know why
snowman?
Mettaton's name doesn't go away. That feels like something that should be happening. Should I? I should probably
it's
add that to
Mettaton.
clear. Where is my clear
It's
command?
Mettaton. He's gotta have his brand, you know.
Where is my clear command? Oh lord, there's so much nonsense in here. I'll just, I suspect that doing what I want to do would create more problems than it solves. So I'm going to, where's my jump blast? Here it is. I'm going to intentionally add just name there, and that's going to look super weird, but I know what it'll do, and it should do what I want it to.
I believe in you.
Yeah, that's going to be your first mistake.
Everything is trademarked by Mettaton. It's true. It's Mettaton Day. Everything is Mettaton.
So we were chilling.
Hold it! And just what were you doing with the snowman?
Swapping stories, telling jokes.
Showing off my hat!
You know,
Oh,
the
that's
usual.
amazing.
Does it really matter? The point is, they're the victims here.
Papyrus, you think this is important?
This testimony is pivotal! It could change everything! Even the meaning of life itself!
Very well. Witnesses, please amend your testimony.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden Forest, just hanging out with our good pal, the Snowman.
Interesting. Why didn't that work? Wait, am I stupid? I'm a moron! That's not the correct thing to reset.
You're not a moron, you're a menoshe.
They're kind of the same thing, unfortunately. There we go. Of course the state won't reset correctly when I'm trying to mess with a completely unrelated variable.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden Forest, just hanging out with our good pal, the
Every time I look in shitpost on the
And just
interface,
what were you
it's a
doing
lost
with the
meme.
snowman?
swapping stories, telling jokes.
Showing off my hat!
You know, the usual.
Turklin's got it.
Does it really matter? The point is, they're the victims here.
Papyrus, you think this is important?
This testimony is pivotal! It could change everything! Even the meaning of life itself!
Very well. Witnesses, please amend your testimony.
What's going on, dude?
Hang on.
So we swapped stories. So we were
Fixed it.
chilling.
Okay.
Yay!
It wasn't correctly. It wasn't going back to the correct state. After returning from the that press, and it was not letting you flip through pages anymore. But I figured it out.
Oh, cool.
That papyrus face is a little too serious for that line delivery.
I can make
Yeah.
his expression change for
Well,
the...
To be honest, I think the line delivery is just a bit whoa.
It's fine.
It's a full. It's super. I don't know. I'm gonna stop pretending I know.
It's a beautiful delivery, though.
Maybe it's a little too over the top, perhaps.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's funny. I just don't know if it fits.
We can leave it.
Your call.
Of course,
if you like it, I'll
course
roll with it.
Of course he owns that tux. The great Papyrus is always prepared for a costume change to fit the situation.
And by
It's
that he mean
custom tailored.
and yeah, and by that he just has to tailor on speed dial.
Well, also he literally just wears all his outfits underneath his lab coat. So seriously, if he needs to change clothes, he just tears off layers.
Oh, I remember now. Where is my nope, not animation commands. I need to go into testimony animate. Nope. Oh lord, there's so much nonsense in here. There it is.
Actually, Papyrus probably has at least some of his outfits in his dimensional storage, but still, he's got his dating duds under his battle body, and his jogboy clothes under his dating duds, and his lab coat over his battle body, so basically he's wearing a lot of different outfits at the same time.
Nice.
I truly am a man of many, many talents.
That's what you want to think.
And Metatron's outfit.
You just throw shade left and right, man.
Yeah, I'm angry.
Why are you angry at the world?
I don't know. I feel like it. Because it's funny.
The great Russian Papyrus.
You just hate this miserable world and the human worms feasting its carcass.
I'm just the type that likes to throw it out and expect it to be thrown right back.
So we were...
Hold it! And just what were you doing with the snowman?
Swapping stories, telling jokes.
I can't hear you. I'm
Showing off my
listening to
hat.
the trial
You know,
again.
the usual.
Does it really matter? The point is, they're the victims here.
Papyrus, do you think this is important?
This testimony is pivotal! It could change everything! Even the meaning of life itself!
Very well. Witnesses, please amend your testimony.
So we were...
What the?
Any text glitches you're seeing might just be a matter of the stream, too, because sometimes the visual is on OBS's end.
Oh, I need to get very angry at this jump command. Why is it not functioning?
What's the issue now?
Everything. It's all an issue. It's just maximum over issue. Needs to make
Mendo, there's an alternate take for that line. So if you don't like that take, you can
Yeah, I could probably do that. I'm lazy. I'll come back to it in a moment. I'm trying to get this thing to function. It's just like trying to get it so that
So we were
Meta and text box aren't on the screen during the transition.
And just what were you doing with the
okay, because his name likes to hold on to
Swapping stories, telling jokes.
Showing off my hat.
You know, the usual.
Does it really matter? The point is, they're the victims here.
Papyrus, do you think this is important?
This testimony is pivotal! It could change everything! Even the meaning of life itself!
Very well. Witnesses, please amend your testimony.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden Forest, just hanging out with our good pal, the snowman.
I just ran through it and I wasn't looking because I got distracted. Maybe I should actually look at the thing I was seeing if I fixed.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden Forest, just hanging out with our good pal, the snowman.
I'm gonna look myself.
And just what were you doing with the snowman?
Yeah, that's what happens.
Swapping stories,
Also,
telling
it looks
jokes.
like
Showing off my
the vote
hat.
is in favor of the fonts being added post-patch.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, that's what
The
I
point is,
saw.
they're
It was
the
like
victims
60% when I looked at it.
Papyrus, do you think this
So
is
we can
important?
totally just focus on the important stuff.
One moment. I'm gonna do a thing.
Do the thing.
Output volume. I think that's what I think it is. Say stuff, people.
Hello.
Hi. Try again.
Hello there.
Full on. One more.
Okay.
Boop bop.
Hello.
Okay, you guys are now much louder, which is better because you were getting drowned out by the trial.
Hooray!
Okay.
I feel special.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Alright, there
Welcome
we go.
to the stream.
There we go, figured it out. Why is darn it, Metaton?
This testimony is pivotal.
Metaton
It could
just
change
causes all
everything.
the problems
Even
today.
the meaning of life itself.
What is he doing now?
He didn't stop talking after his... I know what I have to do.
Very well.
Oh,
Witnesses, please amend
that's
your
because
testimony.
Metatone has a lot to say. He wants his viewers. to
Okay,
feel
that's
good.
better. Alright. OBS.
There's
is fine
going
on
to be a
my
bit
end.
of... Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of delay between what we're saying in real time and what you guys are seeing, but that's just Twitch.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's just normal for Twitch TV.
Yeah, like, I actually read into the, the theoretical, reduced stream delay stuff, but it actually sacrifices quality to do that, and I'm like, yeah, no thank you.
So it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's just like...
Yeah, that might just be something on your end. Maybe try refreshing or clearing your cache. That can sometimes help.
You said you weren't, it was buffering? My stream health is... No, I'm looking good on my end. It's something on your end, buddy. I'm sorry. It's not something I can do anything about. Alright, we're almost to actually getting back to scripting stuff. I think I'm close to where things need to be. In theory, anyway. Okay, there we go. I think that's a large part of it, question mark? I'm gonna pretend it is.
Alright.
Huh?
Oh gosh, I just realized. So yesterday I was doing dishes and this really annoying thing happened where a glass bottle fell on top of the bowl that was in the dishwasher as I was loading it. So glass scattered everywhere, including inside the dishwasher, so now we can't really load the dishwasher till we've
Does it really
made sure we
matter?
got all the
The
glass
point
out of
is,
it.
they're the victims here.
Like the itty bitty
Virus,
shards.
you think this is important?
This testimony is pivotal. It could change everything. Even the meaning of life itself.
Very well.
What
Witnesses,
about
please amend your testimony.
So we
What
were
about Justin
chilling,
Tito?
swapped stories, told jokes, so we were...
Yeah, I think any text glitching is just the OBS being weird because the game is functional and
Okay. I'm gonna put this part of the script together just because it's right here and I don't want to forget it.
okay.
And
Yeah,
then I
you
can-
do whatever makes the most sense for the flow of the programming.
I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of kids here. That's interesting. What is this? Come on.
Oh, the incorrect evidence statement. Well, at least that one's nice because it can be reused anytime you present a wrong piece of evidence.
Well, for every testimony, is that what the idea is?
Oh no, each testimony has a unique
Yeah, that's
set
what I thought.
of incorrect evidence dialogue.
I was trying to clarify that. I was like, whoa, hold up, is this... Now here's the big question. Where did I put all these incorrect evidence lines?
I think they're in, well, at least for Undyne, I put it in the order they appear in the script, so her incorrect evidence line would appear before
No,
other
I
press.
mean for voice assets.
Yeah! I mean, that's how I ordered the
Oh.
line
Okay.
in Undyne's folder.
Mine just say incorrect evidence.
Yeah, there's incorrect evidence. Alright. Time to do some.
Yeah, so Undyne's. Do you want me to just go through the script and find the right line for Undyne for you?
I can get it. I can get it.
Okay.
When I get, I mean, I might as well do it when I get that far.
There is a crucial flaw in the witness's testimony, your dazzlingness.
All right. I mean, whatever you're most comfortable with.
There is a crucial flaw in the witness's testimony, your dazzlingness.
So I'm gonna take that one. That is Pap. Wrong one. Whoa. All right.
Well, if you look at this piece of evidence. If you look at this piece of evidence.
I like this one.
Dolph! 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 Dolph!
Dolph! Giggly.
Dolph! 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 Dolph!
What's wrong?
Dolph! Dolph! Dolph!
What's got you so giggly, man?
Dolph! Dolph!
Calm down.
Did my drunkenness rub up on?
No.
Are you?
No.
Shit.
If you unmute the stream.
Okay, I'll unmute it.
Okay.
That is a powerful line.
Oh, hey, that means you get to use the Papyrus freakout animation, I think.
Yeah.
Dolph.
Agreed.
I like this take. I'll just take this one. Whoa, what did I click? Uh-oh. I teleported.
You could always
Hi, Donna.
I
see Donna in the chat.
What's
Hi,
a Donna?
Donna.
Oh, hello.
She's our Muppet.
Ah, why aren't you in the call?
Please join the call, Donna.
You're cool. You're probably cool. I mean, I don't know.
We love you.
I don't know.
Anyone in the chat who wants to join can join the thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, really. Like, anybody in the Dubcast who's in Fireglow Productions, just join the voice call. I'm not picky. The more the merrier.
Also FMS, because he does a lot of inverted fake and other AU art.
Okay, anybody attached to the project can just join this. And I mean inverted fake as a whole.
I love you too, Donna.
Yeah. So wholesome.
Yeah.
Dang it, I need to catch up on the IDW Sonic comics because they look like they're going in an interesting direction and I am very intrigued.
Golly, there's so much. It's already 3 o'clock. It feels like time just flies when I'm doing this.
Yes, I'm afraid I...
Please join the chat.
What seems to be the issue?
It's ultimately her call. She doesn't have to if she doesn't feel
Yeah,
like
of course,
it. It's totally her choice.
Yeah, it's...
Okay.
Yeah, of course. I totally meant that.
I'm gonna bap you with the newspaper.
I probably earn it. I
don't know, they're really shy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
Sorry.
It is not like a big deal.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, while you're
I'm
doing
afraid I
whatever it
don't
is
see
you're
the
doing, I'm
problem
just gonna
here.
go through the script anyway and find out which Undyne line you need for incorrect evidence part 1. Because I'm a good Samaritan.
Well, Papyrus, no hard feelings, but I'm afraid I'll have to penalize
Okay,
you.
so it's line 18 is for incorrect evidence on the first testimony for Undyne.
Is what? 18?
Yeah, for Undyne.
And then there's a first line and a Childrake line, and there's so much. This Childrake line is line 9. I wrote that down.
Yeah, it's Papyrus, Metaton, Papyrus, Undyne, Metaton, Childrake, Metaton, Papyrus takes damage, Frisk, Papyrus.
Yep.
Which means you get to use Papyrus's shock animation.
Yeah, I have to put that back in, right? Complain, whine.
Do you need me to repost
Nope,
the updated
I can go
version?
grab that. We'll put that up, the spoiler block, for a moment. Where is that? That was somewhere in voice. I think I remember it. There it is. Yep, found it. Yoink. There we go. Aha. Could we call that his Dolph animation from now on? Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be fun.
Despacito.
You can leave.
Okay.
What happened to Sudsy?
Sudsy is in the soap bottle.
Oh. Wait, what did I think I just accomplished?
Oh, he might just be busy right now.
Yeah, Scully just died.
Dolph! Okay. I think, yeah, Scully just left. Oh, I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm just listening. I'm just listening to this stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just bringing it up because I don't have things to say. I'm not fun. Golly, there's so much stuff going into this. It's overwhelming a lot of the time, to be honest. It's just, ugh.
I apologize for making your work so difficult.
You don't need to
Scully's
apologize, because I brought this upon myself, quite literally.
Look at that happy papyrus getting hurt.
It's not even an exaggeration to say I completely brought this upon myself, so.
But think of the results. It's going to be glamorous.
That's what's keeping me moving forward. That I just like doing this type of stuff.
No, trust me, this is going to be amazing.
Porta's animation and looking cool there, Papyrus. Looking cool.
Hurt me plenty.
Oh, I didn't know Papyrus was into that kind of thing.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
I am death incarnate.
Yes,
God.
There we go. This
I think Beat actually uploaded the I Am Anger Incarnate part of the stream to YouTube.
Yeah, plus it does look like I actually got the entire thing this time.
Yay!
Yay, VODs.
It's a transparency issue. That's what's going on.
Transparency, transparency, transparency. Boop. It's a slow process to fix. What the heck? Why are you...
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm getting upset with Click Team because it's trying to put Papyrus into the floor.
Okay.
Alright, we'll just make that work.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the sprite sheet is just throwing a fit. So, I have to pick a fight with it. La da 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 da. It goes la dee da. It goes around the world around it's la dee da. And every time I sing it is la dee da. A million miles away from home, it's la dee da dee da. I blame Osu. Osu is like the only reason I'm into like anything Asian in origin. Pretty much, because it's like, oh, I like clicking circles. Oh, but all the stuff people have made for this game is like Japanese and Korean and stuff. Oh, well, I guess that's what I'm playing. Oh, hey, this music's kind of cool. Uh-oh.
Shoot, I should have just sent you a version with a colored background. My bad.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Why is that that was interesting. Apparently there's a hole right here in the Sprite. That was an interesting discovery.
Look at that
Getting
shocked
there.
skeleton. Uh-oh.
Getting there.
I see the hole.
Getting there. Actually, is there anything stopping me from just... that's 4. Yep, this is the boring part where I fix sprites. There's not much to do about it. Hello.
Welcome.
I don't even know.
Hi, I'm Scolopendra. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Don't worry, neither do I. I just pretend and eventually everybody else is fooled.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good policy. Fake it till you make it, right? Yeah.
Do any of us truly know what we're doing in life?
My cat does.
I don't know. Does Papyrus know what he's doing?
Chip dog. Spicy memes. Yeah, no, that's accurate, unfortunately.
That's a spicy meme.
Spicy meme.
That is a simple flip.
meme.
That is a shout out to
what you're
Simple
doing?
Flips. That's the joke, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
1, 2, oatmeal? Question mark.
Oatmeal? Are you crazy?
Nope. Different reference. Trust me.
Okay.
I know these things because I care way too much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now the chat's gonna blow up because I made a reference to a meme.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just... Wow, I could not sound more disinterested and boring right now, could I? That is impressive. I'm doing a fantastic job.
I don't know, you could be me.
I don't know. Did I... we'll figure it out when I get that far. I missed this for. I missed so much in this sprite. What the heck? There you go. Favorite animal. There we go. Somebody's asking questions so we can be entertaining.
Kitties! My weakness is literally cats. I see pictures or videos of cats being cute and I squeal. It is me.
Hold on a second then.
Oh no.
Okay.
Have I been breaking?
Look at that poor skeleton man. So shocked.
Golly, this is...
Oh ye gods! My roast is ruined!
Oh no.
Okay. There we go. That's it. And then where have I been putting the thingy? The special point of centering us?
The thingy.
I've been putting it like there? What the heck? What have I been doing? 175, eh? Hmm, 175, that's like 80? Let's do 80 and see what happens. Oh yeah, let's push this button that I found out about. Thank you, Dork. I think you're the one who told me about this button.
Okay.
Or is it... Why is button not working? There we go. Up. Typing in numbers. Da 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 da. Making up songs. Did Papyrus breathe
Okay,
fire?
I sent
He
you all
might
a
have.
cat pic, but okay, be right back. I need to eat dinners.
Oh.
So
Do I have a picture
later.
Do I have a picture of Problems Cat on this thing? Let me see if Problems Cat.
It's like, so the thing with Papyrus's animations is that I heavily base them around Phoenix's animations, and so Phoenix has a similar red thingy appear when he has his shock animation, so that's a thing.
What the heck? I thought I got rid of you.
You can't get rid of me that easy, Menno. Sorry to say.
What is this thing's major malfunction? Oh. Darn it. This thing is just mad at me. Like, infinitely upset. Golly. Alright, here we go. Fixing things. Like, 90? There we go, that's better. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. This is what I have to do. The things I do for love.
I understood that.
I see you are a person of culture as well.
I grew up in the 90s. Wow.
Hello?
Hello.
Apparently Papyrus decided to teleport.
The great teleporting Papyrus. Oh, I think one of his neck frames is missing some white.
Yep. Caught that too.
Oh god, that glitch. That was terrifying.
Is this Doki Doki Papyrus Club?
Oh my god.
Just Papyrus.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Oh gosh. You know, the sad thing is Papyrus has so many insecurities.
In my hand is a pen that will write a pen of an entire pen. Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Please, somebody help me! Hello? Mr. Obama, is that you? Hello?
Golly. Okay.
Hello?
You people are a treat.
Yeah.
This is a... Whoa. I heard myself there for a moment. That was weird. Okay, I think that's that. Alright, and then I just have to put that in over here. Is this the new Oni plays? Yeah. My code group names are pretty stellar.
He does such. I was actually there when he was doing the duck duck thing, and it was glorious. I think that was over one of the screen share calls, actually.
Probably. That's about the right time frame. Come on, where's the thing? No, what is that sound?
I heard some Ace Attorney sound effects.
I can't tell which one of these is correct. I can't find it.
Dang, do some loud sound effects.
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking for the damage.
I know what the damage was. I don't know what I'm looking for realistically. Those sounds of a video game about a courtroom or a war zone. It could be both. Let's see if that one works. Anyway, back to the script, I believe is where the next step is.
Oh, one.
What's up? Hello? Okay, I've been ditched. Nothing too big, just people having to go on the mute for one reason or another. Well, this is the awkward part where I feel like I have to be the entertaining one, but I don't know how good I am at that. And then it's name metaton, and then line meta wrong one, I think is what I named it. I'll have to do syncing. The worst part is I need to walk away for a moment. If nobody else is here, I'll just call it a bit of a break at the moment. Oh, hello. Somebody.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm always here, always watching, always listening.
Okay then. I'm
There's
gonna walk away for a little bit because I need to do some upkeep, as it were.
That sounds nice. You should do that.
You're worrying me. Alright, be right back. You guys can talk talk amongst yourselves for a while.
Okie doke. So what happened? I was away. Hmm.
Hello?
Hello. What did I miss? Because it would seem the stream. Oh.
The stream is as dead as my feet. Wait, what?
What?
Oh, hey, sorry.
I hope Meadows okay.
Sorry, bud. Sorry, I'm still eating. I'm still eating stuff, but yeah. I mean, I guess I could just eat these fries on stream for ya. Just had some old-fashioned Hurgus from Wheaties.
Wheaties old-fashioned Hurgus Burgers! Hurgus Burgers!
I feel like I'm missing some kind of in-joke.
Wheaties old-fashioned Hurgus Burgers! Taco Baco! Can't go outside the Bingo! McNaldo's! I like the it! Be free!
Wow, you're like really roaring with laughter, man.
Are you okay, man?
Oh, fuck. Okay,
Wow,
okay.
I am so lost.
Bumger Kurg! Having it away!
Such... Okay. Okay, I'm trying to eat, bro, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love you, man. Yeah.
Dunkin' Dun Dun, America Run, no Dun Dun.
Dunkin' Duns, America Run, no Dun Dun. Then there's this, oh fuck, this wasn't on the fucking original, but this is just one I saw. It was like, instead of like, Sonic, America's Diner, it said, Sin, America's Din Din.
Sin, America's Din Din!
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, something about saying those in that really high voice makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Am I drunk? Yeah. Am I drunk? I'll let you decide.
I don't know, but I am sober. Therefore, I am just sitting here in a state of what?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, is the voice recording still on? That explains so much.
Okay, the genius Yoshi, look up Spubby.
I'm concerned for your soul.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh man, you're
God.
Storm, dude, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Inutut Rubj!
Oh.
Inutut Rubja.
Apple Papples! Nabor Hor Gribben Bib!
Oh my, what has happened? I am so...
Okay. I'm going to link you all to this thing.
I am ascending.
A&A! Ah!
Oh, fuck. Alright. Fuck. Okay, Okay. That's the original set of shit that was posted in there, but like there's like a bunch of like yeah.
Chef Rabadab!
Yeah.
Knuckle Venus!
Knuckle Venus! That's my favorite, man.
Aziz Poots! Lint, I died. Gordon Cullen, bruff it if you ill.
Yeah.
Hype up Paho Japan, petted iguana ants, BB PPP dada. Wrinkle Kinkle.
Oh gosh, maybe we should try something a little less confusing for our dear audience that can still hear us as we wait for Menoshe's triumphant return.
Voldemort, savory mullet, life butter.
I think we're just confusing everybody, so I'm just wondering if maybe we should.
I know. I just love Sababi so much.
That's fair.
Same, man. Subject gets me. Fuck. Okay, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, I am like recovering from being like blackout drunk, and I'm eating dinner. I'm sorry, man. Good shit, man. Good shit. Hey, yeah. I heard someone knock on wood or knock on a door. I don't know.
You want to have a bad time? Here at Dunkin' Donuts, we believe in the worst customer experience possible. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. On days like these, potential customers like yourself should be burning in hell. And also trying one of our delicious coffee products.
Yeah. Burning in donut hell, man. Donut
Jeez, I
Lovania.
wonder what happened with Meadow. I hope he's okay. I guess while we wait, I'll just
Hey,
get back
Lady
to work.
Alexis Salt, I'm like 26 years old and I get like drunk all the time. I'm borderline alcoholic, so yeah, that's me basically.
Yeah, when
Let's
you're
try not to get too heavy in this stream, though, guys, because we do have an audience. So let's.
Yeah, I'm 25 and I'm not gonna comment.
Okay.
Let's think of something more upbeat in the meantime.
Okay, here's something for the young children. Despacito. This is Puerto. Yes.
I am the Despacito from Puerto Rico.
I'm just
Did
going to
you
work
say
on
so?
panels because I have no idea what's going on, and I'm just going to make Frisk's life miserable in the core.
Sounds like a good idea.
I just remembered something funny.
Oh, up, up, up.
Oh, the Wii Shop. The meat.
Working on panels and working on comics, it's so cool. You're getting things done.
Oh yeah, I got over 100 panels for part 39, and I
got over 100 panels done. That's impressive.
Oh shoot! I just realized I'm gonna have to make some attack animation.
She's gonna have to make some attack animation.
You're so easily amused.
When you're getting work done, it's like a breeze, cruising through life with ease, and you feel it. You feel it in the trees. Oh,
Okay, let me. So now I don't want the talk sprite active for this little NPC.
And she doesn't want the talk sprite made active.
Oh my gosh!
NPC. No, she doesn't.
Oh my gosh! You are way too amusing today. What the heck, dude?
He's just an amusing guy. He makes all our lives a little brighter.
I make everyone's life just a little bit brighter.
So I just wonder how people will feel when they finish the trial. What they will think. What they will
They'll
experience.
say, who's that handsome devil voicing the skeleton warrior?
For a second, I thought you were going to say Skeleton Wario, and my mind went to a very weird place. I just wanted to let that out there.
And if you're strong, you can fly. You can reach the other side of the rainbow. And it's alright, take a chance, 'cause there is no circumstance as you can't handle. When you
that doesn't look right. I made the robot's eyes look very weird. Go me.
She made the robot's eyes look
Oh my
very weird.
gosh. Are you
It's
just going to
so
sing? Are you going to sing everything that happens today? Is that where we're at this time in this?
Because boredom makes me do strange things. I can't even explain why I sing.
The angry robot.
And then the robot turned to me and said, I don't care what you're thinking, as he turned to me. Because what I have in my 2 hands is enough to set me free. I can fight the feeling to resist it over time. And you know the rest of the lyrics, so there's no point in continuing.
Okay, if I wasn't drunk, I would probably sing, because I don't know, I can sing while I'm not drunk.
You can sing Despacito.
Okay. Okay, so I guess if anyone has inverted fate questions or something, I can try to answer them, but no spoilers because
If you have questions about the inverted fate AU, she will answer them as best as she can, unless there's spoilers.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what is the world coming to?
And if you wanna know about info, she can tell you what to know. That's for the show. Then you just gotta know when it's about
I wonder if there's a panel in Spoiler Corner that's not too spoilery I can drop in here. Let me go through the spoilers and see what's the least spoilery thing that I can amuse people with. Just for their patience.
Oh my god.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
I guess I can
was looking kind of dumb with a finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get the show on something.
Okay.
All that glitters is gold.
Oh, I'd already posted that one yesterday, so post from here to entertain the people who are waiting for the stream to. Okay, completely out of context panel, not too spoilery. I'm just gonna drop it here because I can't.
Okay.
Here's a. I can't show too much from the core part because after a certain point it becomes spoiler heavy.
It's fine. Nobody ever changes the lobby.
Oh, hey, he's back.
Yeah.
Menno's back and he's back in the saddle. He's prepared for the upcoming battle.
Oh, don't say things you don't mean.
And when it comes to nerves, not be rattled.
Are you okay, man?
Just not the most high energy today. I'm fine, just quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
So, shall we resume, I guess? Yay.
Yeah. I'm just starting to suspect that I shouldn't be making too much effort to be loud and.
That's okay. If you'd rather just focus, we can talk or something.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm hungry.
I can remain quiet, provided no one says something that makes me bust my gut laughing.
Oh no, you don't need to be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
That's fine. Like I said, you do
There
what
is
you
a
need
crucial
to be
flaw in the
focused
witness's
and-
testimony, your dazzling
Menno's
news.
going to embrace the sound of silence.
Yeah. I'll just probably work quietly in the background and you guys can be the entertainment.
Look at this stuff. Frick.
Yeah?
Oh? And what seems to be the issue?
Would you look at that stuff?
Oh? And what?
Down in the work
workshop. All the elves are making toys for the good gentle girls and the good gentle boys.
Wow, you're just really entertained today.
I'm slightly Scully.
Yeah?
You're slightly Scully?
Are you drunk?
Scully, I love you, man.
I love you too.
I'm slightly... I'm full of Papyrus's cheer. Let's put it that way.
Nice.
It's good to be like Papyrus. Everything is better when you're like Papyrus.
Yeah, I just have to raid the refrigerator and I'll be just like Papyrus.
Yep. Let's see. Okay.
The thing is basically everything once Frisk enters the core is, well, I mean, there's something I could maybe show, but it would kind of spoiler a very small thing, like...
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read r/boot too big.
Okay, so...
Roses are red, sugar is sweet. He boot too big for he goddamn feet.
Roses are red, sugar is sweet. He boot too big for he goddamn feet.
Well, if you look at this piece
No,
of
wait,
evidence...
I'll do you one better. Roses are red, sugar is sweet. He boot too big for he goddamn feet. Roses are red, sugar is sweet. He boot too big for he goddamn feet.
Pigs eat carrots, horses eat hay, when you lie on your application but get the job anyway.
I'm just watching in anticipation for the greatness that is cross-examination.
I'm forced to stay up all night. My essay has a terrible deadline. Just fell asleep at the beach.
Anticipation!
Papyrus,
Anticipation is making me late.
What does that
keeping
have to
me
do with
waiting.
Papyrus,
and I tell you how.
what does
Anticipation.
Yeah.
Papyrus, what does that have to do with anything?
Roses are red. I am allergic to crab. Electrocuting my muscles to force me to dab. Roses are red. I like to pet kitties. A group of concerned parents petitioning Marvel to make the Hulk wear a bra because his massive pecs are bound to arouse teens.
Okay, let's try not to go too lewd with this, though, because we want to keep this PG rated.
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading the freaking... Yeah, I was really reading it as I went. I kind of realized it might
Undyne wants to know why Papyrus has broken to song in the courtroom and why he's singing
I'm afraid I don't
loud as
yes,
he freaking can. And he says it's called a filibuster. And I don't know why you'd use such a tactic, but hey, I guess it's up to him.
Papyrus would do anything to get Frisk a not guilty verdict because Frisk is important and he must be the best friend he can be by making sure that they are safe. Papyrus is who we should all aspire to be in our interpersonal relationships.
Well, hey, I'm sorry I got too lewd there.
Just be careful, dude.
Okay.
Talking about things that children don't like, and sometimes you just want to say, I don't rhyme.
Okay.
Where is the Shocky thing? I need the Shocky thing for this next panel. Shocky thing, where are you? Oh, there you are. You got
where did the Shocky thing go? I had it somewhere in my workflow.
Look at the moron.
It's disappeared off of my taskbar, and now I gotta find it so I can finish what I'm doing.
Look at the moron. Ash.
Yeah.
Look at the
I had
moron.
drawn up the thing and I put it on my desktop, and now I can't find the file anymore. Did I delete it by accident? I don't know where the heck it went. The recycle bin, a stray folder, or maybe I changed the name of the file. Who knows?
Oh, you're just like really into it today.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Look at my files, I found it at last. I found the file I was looking for, so now I can
Ash
get my
clueless.
work
Look at the moron.
done.
Ash clueless.
Okay, text box, you go away. I need to turn Frisk around.
I found Frisk and then I turned them around. They weren't facing the right direction. And so I changed my face, I changed my inflection. And now Frisk is making the right reflection. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're adorable. That's wrong with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's not wrong. You keep being adorable, Subsy.
Alrighty. I'm just wondering, should I tease the people who have come here for their patience and for their gratitude with more random panels? Should I keep it all tippy-top secret, considering it may be a while before this part releases, as between the trial there are 2 more parts for the part I am working on. As we insert something here.
I think I made Suzy uncomfortable.
How do you make me uncomfortable, dude?
I don't know, man. Sorry, it's just anxiety and shit.
What'd you say that would make me uncomfortable?
I forgot what. I don't even know what I would say. I don't know.
He said something that hurt my feelings. I'm dying inside and it's all his fault. At least that's what he tells himself, even though is wrong. 'Cause he's still my friend, and a relationship does not need to be mended.
Okay, let me see. Where's
okay,
the
bud.
Okay, there's the Frisk can go down here, but they're not going to go to. Screw it. I'll post another random out of context panel because why not? There's only 20 people here. They deserve entertainment and other.
Okay.
God, I have to scroll through a lot of panels. Okay, here's another completely out of context panel. I am not going to explain anything, so I'm just going to leave you to speculate. It's in the official Inverted Fate server, but in a channel that is 100% top secret.
Yeah.
There is a link on the Inverted Fate blog to the Discord server for anyone who isn't there. Why, yes, they are indeed in the co-op. Hi, kitty.
Kitty.
Oh, they're so fat and cute.
Yeah, fluffy animals.
Here, I'll grab the invite link for anyone who wants to join and doesn't want to navigate to the blog. Blorbity blorb, blorbity blorb. Let me make sure this is the invite. And flip it. Oh, cool. So you're binging through Inverted Fate. You're still pretty far, though. You just got to the Alfies hangout, which was a lot of fun. Anyway, here's the invite for anyone who wants to join the Snoeva. Like I said, I'm not going to explain what's going on in that core image. It's strictly just a thing that you will have to contemplate until the time comes. There's a lot of other stuff going on that I can't show because, like I said, the core is very heavy spoiler. And no, Papyrus didn't die. I wouldn't kill Papyrus. Come on.
I wouldn't be that mean.
Besides, Undyne wouldn't do something like that to her best friend. Papyrus is just... Well, yeah, you can't see the secret channel because the secret channel is strictly for spoiler trust.
And you found out the secret of Inverted Fate, and the truth is that Papyrus dies at the end.
I know you're joking, but I...
Rippin' pepperoni.
Rippin' pepperoni!
Never forget the regretty spaghetti.
Never forget the regretty spaghetti.
Well, I mean, don't be upsetty. Have some spaghetti. I like the it.
Okay, I can get rid of that exclamation point for this. The frisker disker. Oh, shoot, I just realized that Shocky thing is 1 pixel too low. But yeah, I'd love to show more about the core, but it's just that it's going to be a while since Trial comes first, and then parts 37 and 38, which are going to be very meaty parts, especially part 38, so that'll be enjoyable.
Oh boy. Fuck. Sorry, I wish I could be, more entertaining.
And Scully wishes he could be more entertaining, but he doesn't realize we like him.
Okay, hold on. I gotta do some math real quick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like you too. Wow.
Yeah, as far as the core goes, I made over like 24 different maps for it. And there's going to be many fights in the core as well. That thumbnail I posted a while ago, actually, for those who somehow missed it, let me grab that. Cats make monsters feel important, probably. I don't know. That's just a guess. Any hoozle doozle, for those who somehow didn't see this teaser that I posted a while ago, this teaser has most of the major sprites in the core except for one that I left out deliberately because I don't want to spoil that sprite. It's flipping cool. But otherwise, yeah, sprites in silhouette because I ain't spoiling Spiral's design until the part comes where his fight happens. And then go ahead, draw fan art of Mettaton Spiral afterwards, if you wish.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure people will be delighted when they can finally see what Spiral looks like.
Yes.
I mean, no, I wouldn't make the core longer than the entirety of Undertale, but it is definitely going to be a much bigger map. Okay.
I'd say about...
Honestly, Inverted Fate in general is just much longer than Undertale, considering that there's a lot of unique content coming up towards the end of the story that has no real Undertale equivalent.
I'm excited for you all to see it.
Oh yeah, Endgame is going to be a ride. It's just going to take a while to get there.
Yeah.
Well, Spiral isn't just a reference. I mean, Spiral's design, like with the main box Mettaton, I had some flourishes from anime, but I still wanted to make the design distinct on its own. Like, box Mettaton has the Kamina shades, but he's not literally just Kamina.
Yeah.
You walking?
Oh boy, okay, I just saw this on Tumblr. I gotta read it.
Oh no.
Roses
Make sure
are
it's
red.
safe for work.
No, it is. Roses are red. Violets are blue. I knock on the door. It's me, Goku.
Oh god. More people need to watch the original Dragon Ball. The one that has more focus on martial arts.
Dragon Ball! Gotta find that Dragon Ball! 7 magic balls, you gotta find them all!
What? That's not the opening I remember.
Yay.
Oh, is that because Mettaton's been in box form for so long that when he finally does get his new form, it'll probably be really weird to see him looking so different.
I mean, you think about it, that's how it was in Vanilla Undertale, honestly. I mean, he spent more time in the box form by a considerable margin.
Actually, I think I have a post about Kara's morality in Inverted Fate. But no, they weren't evil. They were very, very messed up, but they were a gray area. That.
Yeah.
I actually did write stuff about my interpretation a while ago. I'm just going to have to dig through my Tumblr to find it, because words are hard. I mean, I see them as someone who had a really messed up surface life, so that contributed to their really jaded view of the world and humanity. Yeah, I do plan to show Metacrit. In fact, part of the reason why I had that flashback option on one of the recent polls is because I had an idea of a scene involving Metacrit and Sans set a little ways before Inverted Fate takes place. So, like, around the time the determination experiments were happening-ish. Yes, Kara does have a bad reputation because monsters took the tapes and interpreted them very, very poorly, because the fact is the tapes do show that Kara planned their own death, that Azrael was roped into their plan, and ultimately the fact that they had this plan at all is what led to Azrael's death. And so that, coupled with the poisoning of Asgore, which I personally don't think was deliberate, but the tapes are ambiguous enough that Undyne at least assumed the worst, because Undyne tends to be very driven by her sense of justice, and so she sees these tapes, she gets outraged, she decides, hey, I'm going to broadcast these to the entire kingdom because they deserve to know the truth. Papyrus, he's like, ooh, are you sure this is a good idea? But Undyne's already made up her mind, so she makes this big public spectacle. Tapes are broadcast for the entire kingdom. And over the internet. Well, internet. And so that's why things got really bad. Because those tapes just reopened old wounds. Thanks, Undyne.
Yeah, maybe the general public shouldn't have known that.
Undyne just really, she has very strong feelings.
Yeah, maybe some things are meant to stay secret.
Yeah. Can't imagine Toriel's too happy about those tapes coming out.
Ah, okay. So, here's a post about Kara. Wow, this post is almost 2 years old. That's crazy.
Oh,
anyway, here's one of the posts about Cap.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wait, no, it's actually only almost 1 year old. What is time?
Oh, no. What is time? That is a good question, honestly.
Who can say where the day goes and the rain
Okay, so as for Undyne thinking before she acts, I feel like it's not that Undyne never thinks things through, but she's just very much driven by her sense of justice and her feelings, and she's just a very passionate monster, and so a lot of the times her judgment gets very clouded. That's one of her biggest flaws. She does mean well, it's just a lot has happened, and a lot has kind of pushed her to a point where she's basically, I'll put it this way, Inverted Fate Undyne is very unstable, and it's a wonder she hasn't had a meltdown. Oh gosh, someone in the chat called the Inverted Fate server a cult. Yeah, it's a cult of Papyrus.
Really?
It was a joke.
Okay.
They were just like, welcome to the cult.
Oh, no.
So we were.
Welcome to the cult of Despacito.
Oh god.
The cult of the Despocitos from Puerto Rico.
Okay, now I have to make this robot angry.
Alright, well, hello, what's this?
Oh, cool.
Hey there.
Are we working on presenting then? Cool. It's neat to see the pet spoiler steamroller. Nice.
Sleepy
Okay, robot, your eyes are angry on this sprite, so I'm going to be angry on your talking sprite too. Oh yeah, for people who like AUs that happen to have robots, Ruptured Tail is a good read. It is very funny.
Rupture Tail, there's also
Metal and Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, our Snowdrake's voice actor, he's the creator of Metal and Magic. It's pretty slow to update, but it's got a very mysterious and intriguing premise. I'm still left wondering what happened to make the underground so full of robots. Okay, angry robot initiated.
Don't know if I'm drinking this up, but I seem to remember an AU called, like, Chrono Tail.
I'm not sure.
Might have been something I dreamt up, I don't know.
Oh, shoot, I gotta mute for a second. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hello.
Oh, do I need to make a transition? Right. I probably don't need to, but I'm tempted to just as I'm making work harder for myself today.
My sister's asking who's that guy with the really deep voice that's laughing at your jokes, and I'm like, oh.
That's adorable.
Oh my goodness.
Metal and Magic is actually a bit different than Robot Tale. Basically, from what we know, the underground is full of a lot of robots, but not everyone is. Like, Napstab look completely normal. Something must have happened. I think there are some hints that a previous human did some pretty gnarly stuff, and it might be like post at least a partial genocide run, but it's very mysterious. Like, even I don't know all its secrets.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's quite the AU.
And I appreciate that it's such a unique thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I should throw the audience another bone, but I probably shouldn't. I need to keep something secret.
So we were chilling.
It's just hard because I'm so eager to share my shit. Yeah. Let me. Actually, I should open that robot. Oh.
Hi, kitty.
Honestly, I think one of the silhouettes in that core post is probably really impossible to mistake for anything else. So, I mean, I can probably show a screen cap with that enemy.
Yeah. Probably. Ow.
Here we go. Here's another random.
So we were
removed from context cat.
Cute.
So we were
Well.
So we were
Beep boop. McDonald's. I like the it. Oh, a phrase.
So we were
Wow.
So we were... So we were...
Okay, I'm off mute again. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Okay.
Oh, I hate when Photoshop does that. Open paint.net.
Photoshop being a butt.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, I gotta mute again.
So we were...
There we go. Now it kind of has that little flashing red bit to show you how much penalty is going to be in the... You'd get
Oh, that's
from this.
nice.
Got dinner time.
Oh, shoot. I gotta mute again.
Okay.
Okay. See you.
So we...
Hi. Oh boy, what's up?
Making the penalty indicator function a little bit better.
Ah, cool. Cool.
Jesse boy, that red flashing is supposed to be the like showing like how much penalty you would get from a incorrect president in this section.
So we were...
Yep.
But it's
Basically, it's kind of a warning
bit.
saying, hey, if you mess up, then you're gonna get this much H.
Yeah, but it's throwing a fit at me.
I can tell. Yeah, I'm noticing it's like taking up most of the bar.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Oh, I know why.
Yay, you found the fix. Lovely.
Okay, then.
There we go.
So we were...
There it is. That's it. Cool. Okay. So now I do another command.
Oh, is that already indented red part from something else, or?
Yeah, that's the filled red part. That's I just set the penalty value to start at 30 so I could make sure it worked.
Oh, okay.
In the editor, that's actually the penalty bar. That's just it's just how it's visually stuck in there pretty much. It's kind of awkward. Ugh, I don't have much energy today, and it's alright. Well, to be fair, it's already 4:30. I've been at this for a bit. Um.
So I was thinking at the end of the stream we should probably clear the chat just so that the little teasers I posted, they would just be a treat for the people who tuned in today.
Okay, I'll see if I don't know if that'll work for the as you think it does. I'll have to look at it.
No, if I hit clear, then it'll wipe the whole chat.
But I think it still saves the record of it for like a VOD.
Oh. Yeah, but it wouldn't be clicked. Oh, but they'd be able to see the URL.
Oh no, I mean it wouldn't even clear it. Like the VOD also keeps a record of the chat with it.
Oh.
But I don't think a clear would actually get rid of that.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden forest, just hanging out with our good pal Albus.
Yeah, I still might just do it anyway, if that's okay with you.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden forest.
Sorry, I haven't
Just...
Well, I should not have gotten drunk earlier. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
Is the penalty meter still being weird?
No. I'm moving on.
Okay. I think he might have set up the penalty bar to kind of look like the HP in Undertale.
Yep.
Which is why it's emptying from left to right.
That is the idea. It is meant to look like the Undertale HP.
Oh yeah, that. Wait, does it do that?
Basically, while this is based on Ace Attorney, the visuals are still taking some non-Undertale. What's the current error?
Nothing in particular. I'm trying to figure something out with disabling the menu in this part.
No, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I have some screen cap.
Specifically, just the intro into the cross-examination, not the cross-examination itself.
Are you planning to add the bars, or are those going to be like a last-minute touch? Because there's no rush on those.
The what?
The little bars with the character faces.
Yeah, I can do that in a bit. Oof.
It doesn't have to be today.
This is going to be a longer-term piece of code for sure.
Oh, I guess the HP bar does empty from right to left in Undertale. I stand corrected.
I think I know what to do.
Right, to do a thing. Oh dear, new ass. Does it?
Debating on calling it soon because
I mean, if you're really tired, that's totally chill. We
I'm
can always
tired,
back.
just low energy. I had a busy weekend, so I think I'm just natural, just like, ugh.
Okay, well, there's always tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, there's a whole week and then a whole next week. Like, next week I'll be quite literally home alone and just completely free to do things however I want.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if we did want to try streaming at your home, we could just do a test stream and see
Yeah,
how...
I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna approach that when I get there. See how it functions.
And if not, we can just go back to the text post that week.
Shoot. Okay.
So I'm just wondering, like, when it comes to the recess between parts 1 and 2 of the trial, should we do an autosave, or should we do what Ace Attorney does and give the choice to save?
Right, yeah.
Would autosave be easier to code?
I don't know. I don't have that much forward thinking at the moment.
My apologies.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just... Yeah.
That's
menoshe internal thought process best represented by mashing on a keyboard at the moment.
So we were...
Relatable.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Same.
Look, right to left. Easy game.
Yeah, we usually run the full thing at the end of the stream. Whenever that happens.
I like that. It kind of gives... I don't know if we're going to do the full thing, when especially when it starts coming together, because that'll just be so much time. But definitely, like, the last big segment.
Yeah, well, especially because we have the first few minutes on YouTube already.
Well, I mean, like, probably, if I finish a cross-examination, like, this, when I finish the second cross-examination, I'll probably start it from after the first cross-examination, starting there.
That's fair.
Or something like that, just so it's not, like, sitting there endlessly.
So how much in terms of cross-exam functionality is implemented at this point?
We're probably halfway through. I'm kind of doing some detail work at the moment.
Oh, cool. So the main thing after this is just going to be adding all the script?
Huh?
Is the main thing after this just going to be adding all the script then?
Yeah, I guess. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Words are hard and you're poop. Alright, now let's see if I can do a transition between this pose and that pose. How do I do the... to get from one right to the other?
I think I'm leaving the voice chat. I'm gonna still be watching, but I think I'm leaving the voice chat.
That's okay, dude. You do what you gotta do.
Make no mistake, I'm still here. I'm just not in the mood to talk anymore.
Yeah, I think
that's okay.
It's just starting to wind down, and then in that case, it might really just be a good time to call it. Yeah, I can just do the final run through now, and then if there'll be plenty of time. I've got nothing but time to sync coming up, so let's just do the thing. Let me reset things back to correct starting points. Think this is just a... And anyone who's seen the trailer has already seen this, but if you haven't, here you go.
This...
I saw you. What was that?
Was there a bug?
Value S gets set to.
Is it being a dumb thing again?
Yeah, it gets set to 3. The command no name. Oh, well, yeah, I know that. That one I actually don't care about because it also sets the frame. Unhide. No name. Now, okay, what is the scene command doing? Scene command. You don't care about that. It runs the clear command, and the clear command sets the state to 0. Setting the state to 0. Why? Are you for real? Is it part of any groups? Oh lord. Yep, this is it.
Oh, something broke?
Yeah, and I don't know why it is broke. This is the text box. You said it was this, didn't you? It was global value. Oh no, let's use global value v this time. Set global value v to 1. Just to confirm that that's what's doing it. Wow, why? When is this command getting run? The jump command? The jump command. Oh. The jump command, I remember now. I remember. Yep. Figured it out. Yeah, there you go. That should be it. Think I fixed it. Let's go.
Yay, I think. Probably.
Got it.
So, here we are. The Metatown Court. Home of the most dazzling, star-studded trials the underground over.
You made it sound like a tourist trap.
Oh, that's because it is. But, anyway, I just want you to know that everything is going to be A-okay.
Easy for you to say. I mean, in case you forgot, I'm kind of public enemy #1 right now. And how the heck does the legal system here work anyway?
Don't worry about it, Frisk. I'll defend you at all costs.
And have you even studied law?
Of course I have. I've consulted the best resource there is. A series of handheld video games all about the courtroom.
Figures.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. By the way, are you prepared for this? If we're gonna pull this off, we're gonna need to make sure we have our facts straight.
A brilliant idea, Frisk! After all, preparation is a key part in any activity, legal or otherwise. And now we're certain to win with flying colors!
Hey, I just want to say, good luck in that. And if anything goes wrong...
The trial will be starting shortly. Please make your way to the courtroom.
Oh, well, it'll be okay. I hope.
Good afternoon, beauties and gentle beauties, and welcome to the latest, the greatest, most jaw-dropping, mind-blowing show you'll ever see. This is MTT Productions' Courtroom Spectacular. Ace, Trials of Destiny, Spirited Justice, and Tribulations for All. Starring me as your fabulous judge.
Hey!
Yes, Undyne.
In case you forgot, this is a courtroom, not an ego trip.
Wait, Undyne! You're the prosecutor?
Well, duh. You really think I'd miss a chance to bring justice to that little punk?
Okay, but do you even have a law degree?
Who needs a stinking law degree when you're already freaking smart? I'm a scientist, a genius. I can totally wipe the floor with you using my brain power.
Objection! I think that science and law are two very
Objection! Don't even try that, Papyrus. In case you forgot, you don't have a law degree either.
Wow, we haven't even gotten to the opening statement, and already we've got ourselves a shouting match. I love it. Please do keep going. Our viewers are on the edge of their seats.
Objection!
Yes, Undyne?
I just wanted to say objection again. Really gets my heart pumping. Oh, and the human is guilty.
Papyrus, would you like to make your closing statement for the defense now?
What? We haven't even begun the trial!
Come on, Papyrus. We all know the human is guilty. Of being human!
True, but for the record, I was just kidding. After all, our audience is looking for drama, action, bloodshed. Oh, and over-the-top shouting, dramatic finger-pointing, and absurd bluffing. So, Undyne, your opening statement, please.
Okay. So, you've already heard the story on the news. This little punk terrified 3 innocent kids in Snowden, attacked them. But their treachery doesn't end there. No, they broke into Fort Aquarius, humiliated a high-ranking soldier, and every step of the way they've been manipulating the snot out of Papyrus.
Objection! I'm a skeleton! Skeletons don't have snot!
Maybe not, but everything else still stands. In fact, I've got some incriminating witnesses that'll knock the defense right out of his seat.
Well then, please bring our first witness to the stand.
Whoa, is this a real courtroom?
Oh man, if MTT wasn't the judge, I would totally bail. Lost for scrubs, man.
But now, everyone's gonna have to look at us, and my hat, including them.
Right. Them.
Hi there?
Hold it! Don't you pull that hi there crap, punk! We all know what you did to them.
We'll see about that soon enough. But first, witnesses, state your name and occupation.
I'm Snowdrake, ace comedian.
Ice Cap, owner of the world's coolest hat.
Shield Drake. And I'm a rebel. Dude.
Good. And what's your relation to the defendant?
Well, isn't it obvious, dude? We were like, there.
We saw the human and their crazy powers.
And how rude they are.
And we like totally have evidence of their bad news. Yo, check it. See all that blood? It's obvious they murdered somebody.
Shocking! Astonishing! Could this child be the harbinger of the next waterfall incident? Could a deep bloodlust run through their very veins?
Totally. That's exactly what it was.
Wow. Judging by the look on her face, she's not too convinced. But I mean, given what I know about monsters and that crime scene, that's probably not the best evidence to start with.
The court accepts this as evidence.
Yeah! I think we have this in the bag, Frisk!
Don't get cocky, Papyrus. We haven't even started the testimony.
Yes, please carry on, witnesses. Your audience awaits.
So we were chilling up in the Snowden forest, just hanging out with our good pal, the snowman.
Everything was going totally smooth until the human showed up.
Not only did they glare at us, but they used their mind control powers to turn Papyrus against us.
And they threatened us with their scary human powers. Just because we were sticking up for ourselves.
At first, we thought it was a fluke. Until killer death pellets rained from the air.
So we ran straight through Snowden, and on the way, we saw a crime scene.
So they're guilty and wooed too.
You heard it here, folks. These poor innocent teens, threatened, cornered, attacked, and full of fear. Could this human's innocent facade mask a treacherous mind?
Obviously. Yeah, testimony's airtight.
Then why are you sweating?
Because it's freaking hot in here! It's hot everywhere!
Hold it! I, the great Papyrus, know how these trials work, and the defense always gets a chance to cross-examine the witness!
Right you are, gorgeous. But before we begin the cross-examination, our sponsors would like to remind you to visit our gift shop. For a limited time only, you can find the MTT brand Gavel of Truth, complete with light-up stars. Order now and you'll get a free copy.
Shut up, you dumb box! Let's just get this over with.
Fine, on with the cross-examination.
And that's about the end of what's functional.
Alright.
Alright, that's a good stopping point. I think I'm pretty well ready to rest for the day. So,
that's fine. Thanks for having us.
Yep. Yeah, that's all I got. Later.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the clear thing.